Hello, happy Monday, beginning of the week. I'm here for a couple of hours. So welcome. Let's see what's happening today in the world. Ooh, wait, it was supposed to be that. Never mind. Fucked it up. There you go. Anyway, let's see what's going on in the world, and y'all can tell me how you're doing. I haven't really peeked. Um, he's meeting with Netanyahu about tariffs. Or amid tariff turmoil. He's still targeting China. Really just tariff stuff. So anyway, that's what's happening in the world. Tariffs in the market. Hey, Daniel Barry. See, why how come you troll? Look at what you're doing. He's not even here. You're starting it. You are the instigator. So don't come here and get that going. All right, let me check Twitter. See what's up there. While we wait for the people to show up. Nope. I think I got. Do I have anything new? It's yeah, but don't light troll that particular person because it's. I mean, I'm as fascinated as I am with the phenomenon of why. Um, I notice it gets started by other people more often than not, and they were doing okay for a while with kind of keeping it off the channel, and all of a sudden it's back. People feel emboldened. That's not good for a tyranny or a dictatorship. All right, let's look at. I don't know. I covered the news. I covered social media. There's nothing going on. Is anybody streaming? Not really. Oh, the White House did some. Oh, the Dodgers at the White House. Well, I did. I can pull up a topic, I guess, a mental health topic from the AI. All right, this is the topic for today. When I'm fine is a lie you tell yourself. You know that thing where you say, I'm fine so many times, you almost start to believe it. Yeah, except your body knows better. Your sleep is wrecked, your stomach's in knots, you're snapping at people over dumb stuff. That sounds like YouTube. But hey, I'm fine, right? Let's call it out. Sometimes I'm fine just means I don't have the bandwidth to deal with this crap right now. Well, then just say that. Other times it means I don't even know what I feel, but I sure as hell don't want to talk about it. So today's question is, what are you actually carrying under that I'm fine mask? And what would happen if you admitted it even just to yourself? I don't really know what I'm carrying till I start to talk about it. I become aware of it at the same time as everybody else. So I guess that's not a mask. But if I admitted it to myself, I don't know what would change. What's supposed to change? Oh, what would happen? I don't think anything different would happen because part of ourself is just the story we tell ourselves about ourselves anyway. So it would just be something to add to my story of who I think I am. If I discovered that under the I'm fine mask, I'm carrying actual something. That could be anything. It could be your pain, your sorrow, your shadow, parts of you that you see in other people, but you don't notice them in yourself. Hey, Untrackable, welcome. So I'm just hanging out, waiting for a panel. This is like the bus, and when it's not, it has it. Hey, Beak, it can't pull away from the station till it fills up with people. So I'm just waiting at the bus stop for the passengers. What's up, Beak? All aboard. There's nothing interesting in the news that I saw. Um, there's nothing on social media. Nobody's really streaming. So there's nothing on YouTube to go spy on. Um, I brought up a mental health topic and I kind of gave my answer to it, but I don't even know if I do the I'm fine thing because I'm usually ready to talk. If something's going on with me, I'm usually ready to get it out. Hey there. Happy
Hey, good to see you.
Monday.
I'll turn my volume up.
Is that a green shirt?
Yeah, I've
I love
basically
that
been
color.
wearing the same thing for most
Oh,
of the week.
why am I just noticing? I love that color.
It's springtime. We're
Hmm.
green. I don't know what to tell you.
So, what's up? What's going on? How was your day? Etc.
It, it was fine.
Okay. It was fine. Is there anything underneath that I'm fine that you're holding back or not telling us, or even admitting to yourself?
If there
That was,
was, I wouldn't. You understand? Like,
yeah, you
there's a
don't have to
reason why.
admit it to a bunch of strangers, as long as you're admitting it to yourself and asking what would happen if you did. Anyway, that's at least that's what the AI was asking.
Yeah, and that is exactly why people say, in my opinion, I'm fine.
Because
It's
they don't want to get into all
because
that.
it's not necessarily that they don't want to get into it. It's that I am the only one that can fix my problems. So after that, what, it's like that courtesy, customs and courtesies. Hey, how you doing? Do you really want to hear my life story up into the point of the last time I saw you, or
I do. I love hearing that. That's the kind of stuff I want to hear from people, like about people.
right? But in passing, it's kind of like a salute. Like I recognize that I came within arm's reach of a person, and I'm going to say hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. Um, and in the South, it's like, it's very particular of, how's your mom and them. If you really want to get into the depths of it, you just say I'm fine, have a nice day, and you move on with your life, because it's not just you don't want to talk about it. They, they were just asking out of courtesy because it sounds nice to think that somebody cares. You know what I
That's
mean?
so that I don't know. Every time I ask it, I'm ready to hear the answer. I don't. It's not just a pleasantry, but it's weird that other people would pretend that the social ritual is pretend like you want to hear something you don't really want to hear. But in pretending to do that, that's going to signal to the other person that you don't want to hear it and not to tell it in the first place. Instead of,
Well, I, I also come from the military world, and you have to do this if you come in, you have to salute.
oh,
If you come within a certain distance of an officer as an enlisted person.
they watch for that too, don't they?
But do you really give a fuck about that officer? That
I don't. I'd
officer,
have
like,
to mean it to. I feel like if I didn't mean it and I was just doing it because I had to, they would be able to tell. Like it would come through in the way I do it. Hey, Aquacate.
uh, and that's what I mean because 6 years and I'm a lower enlisted person. I was a corporal at my highest. Um, and you look at a second lieutenant, they could have been there day one. And my requirement by military customs and courtesies is to salute them. It's like I'm on year six, you're on day one. Do you really think I respect you?
That's got to be awkward. Well, here's
Yes.
Evil One to tell us about respect. Thank you, Evil. I don't know whether we should be suspicious of it or take you at your word.
Yeah. But then, you know, what I have found throughout my path in life is it's less about the customs and courtesies, and it's, hey, um, lead with love, and you know, uh, protect yourself at all costs. But when you have the ability to help somebody that you clearly see is struggling, um, yeah, I I don't salute my boss anymore. But if I see somebody that is having a hard time, I would try to help them out just as I would expect when I raise my hand and be like, I can't breathe, you know, that they would come and do the same for me.
That's a lot of trust.
Yeah.
But I feel like I have it too. Like I don't worry that people around are not gonna try to help. But who knows? I could be wrong. I don't know if I would always know what to do to help.
Well, it doesn't have to be what you know. It could be who you could go get. It could be
I could do that. Yeah. I do
the
that at
phone
work.
call.
Hey, I'll go get somebody for you. Let me go get someone for you, ma'am.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
I could.
I want to speak to a manager. And it's like, well, it's one thing when it's a, a life a life or death situation. It's another thing when it's a policy and financial discrepancy. But it's like, hey, I would be more than glad to go and get somebody that can make that
Yeah,
decision
that could help
because
you more than me.
I am just a portal for you to receive. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. I don't know if they would know what you meant in that instant. Are you one of the people that does the I'm fine thing? Well, you kind of or you just talked about why you do it.
What
So I guess that you are.
what was that?
I was asking if you were one of the people that even does the I'm fine thing, but it sounds like you do.
I'm not understanding that word. Did you
Like
say
saying I'm fine. to
Oh,
avoid
I'm
look
yeah.
looking at what's really going on, or maybe even you're not aware of it yourself, but you know something's wrong.
Yeah, I've said some certain things um along my way that just so happen to be like common things. And I had a younger employee. It, I was not in charge. You know, we're coworkers, we were colleagues, and he would, you know, we would run into each other, and he would, you know, he would do the courtesy of, "Hey, how's it going?" And I would say, "Please just shoot me in the face."
Like as like joking?
Yeah,
Okay.
but I think I said it so much because it was just like a common thing of I don't want to be here right now. Um, you know,
Cause
I'm doing my job and everything is going wrong. So you know, you
oh,
you're
were you serious every time?
you're passing and asking a question, and you're not going to stop and help, but you are doing the courtesy of saying, "Hey, how's it going?" And I'm just like, "Just shoot me in the face." And he approached me one time. And he goes, "Hey, man, are you okay?" Because you say shoot me in the face quite a bit, and it's like I can't explain to you in a minute where I got this phrase that I spit out. So it's the same thing as I'm I'm fine. I have a problem. I'm cleaning it up. I'm handling the situation. There's so many different ways to say it, but I was saying it in a way that made him think that maybe I was going to, you know, have a different outcome to a situation. It's like don't make the problem bigger than it is.
So he yeah, so he could pick up on like so you're saying there was something there intentionally. You were like trying to communicate indirectly without having to come out and say it. You still give like a little signal of what was going on with you. And
No,
so,
he thought, yeah, he thought that my words were more serious than they were,
right,
whereas
but
I
they were
just
also kind of meant to be
well,
like everything's not as okay as
yeah, I guess you could kind of put it that way, but I wasn't literally asking to be killed
right.
versus doing my job and living my life. Whereas it's like, hey, this situation sucks, and I I would rather you do it than you know have to find my ending.
And
Uh,
he just took that like more literal or more.
yeah, I mean, work is not that serious. If I felt
No,
that
I
way, I
don't
would
think it is either.
quit.
People are way more stressed out about it than I am, put it that way.
Yeah, but no, that was just it was verbiage that I picked up along the way. Like just kill me now, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to deal with this, but it wasn't so serious. It was the situation, like having to help somebody else clean up their mess, or you know, it's always a mess. Or you know, The manager's giving me a hard time, and I'm feeling the pressure. Just take me out of this situation. But no, I am here, and nobody can do anything about it. So it's just like I said about customs and courtesies is those words where it's like, "Hello, hi, how you doing?" You you don't really give a shit how I'm doing. You just
I
responded to me.
would. I can't imagine asking and not being able to stick around to hear the answer. Like, oh no, I didn't really mean how you were doing. I can't. I gotta go. I got things. I can't imagine saying it if I knew I didn't have time to listen.
But but that is
Right? Yeah. I
the
think you're right.
common thing. Passing somebody in the street, and it's like, "Hey, how's it going?" You give them a head nod, and you move along. But are you? If you really stop and listen to everybody's life story, especially when you're talking about like a busy, thorough way where people are, pedestrians are moving
Well, that's why we
along,
have the panel verse.
you're gonna stop a lot. You're gonna hear way too much, and you're gonna be late for your shit.
Maybe that. I guess it's the art of knowing who and when to ask. But I just love all that stuff.
Yeah, because I have a thing within me, I guess, to acknowledge people that I come within a certain distance of. Um, However, I don't take disrespect from people that I say good morning, how's it going as I'm passing. If they don't respond, I don't stop and be thinking to myself like, oh, that person's an asshole. I don't do that. I send out the courtesy of acknowledgement with whatever words I choose to use in that passing. And sometimes they'll look at me and say nothing. Sometimes they won't look at me and they will still say nothing. And it's like, well, hopefully you understand that I acknowledged you. And because ultimately that's kind of how I feel sometimes is I'm only here for you. I'm not, I don't live this life for me. I live this life for those who I come in contact with, and
Wait, what?
that
Uh, It seemed like you were saying the opposite at one point, like many conversations ago, about not having a lot of attachments outside of your own person, like keeping your personal life personal and private and for yourself and not really. What do you mean you're here? Explain that part to me again.
it can be a tough mental breakdown of you have to protect yourself to be good to anyone else. So you
Oh,
do
yeah.
have to have this selfishness within you. You have to protect number one, and that is you, that is me. However, when you go out into the world, um, your selfishness, that you know why do I not rob and steal and kill and do all this stuff? It's because of I am here to participate in the system. I'm here for my neighbors. I am here for my friends. I'm here for anybody that I come in contact with, but I can only be good to them if I maintain a certain selfishness of protection of this right here. So it's oh man, it's like it's like sitting on the fence.
That was so beautiful. It was like spiritual for a second. I caught something imagining it. Um, Wow. It's I feel that way at work. Like I'm there for the customers. Um, but I have like that's a mindset that's easy to get into because it's set up for that. But to have that mindset every time I walked out of my house, I think would be hard to maintain
Yeah,
for me.
it is, and it is tough because I don't I don't say, good morning to everybody I pass. I don't say, how's it going to everybody that I pass. And when I do say it, I really can't expect a response. It's a courtesy.
Yeah,
If you don't respond to it, it doesn't mean that I didn't send it. You know what I mean?
yeah. But then
I
what if they?
did
Oh, go
what
ahead.
was in I did what was in my heart, and I, cannot take offense of not being reciprocated. I can't do it. Because what am I going to do? Turn around and be like, "Hey, why shake them and be like, hey, why you didn't you didn't say good
I
morning to me,
sent you something. Why are you acting this way?
motherfucker?" Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Wait, I forgot my question. What? Okay, what if it's reversed and they're the ones asking you, like they're passing you in the hall and saying, "Hey, how are you today?" You'll just say, "I'm fine," even if you're not, or if they know you like that coworker, then you'll say something like, "Just shoot me now."
It, and these things they come in the moment as well. You know, um, if somebody's like passing me in the hallway and they throw up a peace sign and be like, "Hey, man, how's it going?" You read the body language. They're still walking. They didn't stop and
That is,
you know,
oh my God, that is good. Yes, that is an excellent, excellent point. Because if they're
yeah,
not stopping for the answer, then that's a big, big sign that it's just a formality and it's not a conversation. And
yeah,
that's something I think I would even miss.
yeah. I mean, body language. They talk about body language during interviews. They talk about
Like
body language.
closed and open.
Um, yeah, even how you cross the street is body language.
Oh God, I'm not even aware of that. That's
You
I
know,
tell people all the time, don't go by my body language. So if they don't know that disclaimer and they're like secretly studying my body language, they're gonna be so thrown off.
yeah. I mean, if you've ever been in a car before in a grocery store parking lot or something like that, and you see somebody walking and they look both ways, it's like, okay, they're protecting themselves by looking both ways. And pedestrians have the right of way, and the last thing you want to do is run somebody over, so you let them go. But then they lollygag.
Let them go.
They lollygag across the. It's like, gas costs money. I understand it. Effort crossing a street, but when you see somebody that's doing their best, when you let an elderly person go, when you let a disabled person go, but when you see somebody that is completely capable of, you know, k- put put a little ass into it, put a little hustle into it, and you see them not doing that, it's like I probably should have just run that person over. And that's a joke. However, when somebody lets you go, do you want to waste their time? No, you want to get out of the way as soon as possible. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, thank you, thank you. You let me go. I'm not going to waste your time. and you didn't run me over. We have simpatico here. It's like so.
All right. I'm not sure I completely have my answer, but I can make some inferences. Um, so are you fine? Like if you like you're everything's more or less okay?
I, I'm good.
You good?
I'm good. I'm fine. Um, and even if I wasn't, I probably wouldn't tell you.
We would never
But
know. That's the thing. We would never know. Well,
that
as
that
long as you
that's
know, I guess.
that's my business. Um, you know, I didn't come up here to talk about um, my hardships, but the talking about the being fine and the way that people treat each other and what you hear when somebody says, "Oh, I'm fine." It's an interesting discussion.
Yeah. I mean, usually I'd probably take them at their word, unless they have a really obvious reason not to. And if all they say is I'm fine, then just let them on their way.
I believe that. Yeah, and unless you can see the witness, the like the police call it probable cause when they see something that is so obvious that they have to step in. But when you pass somebody and you're like, hey, you know, am I going to stop you and ask you, hey, man, are you okay? Like like that coworker did because he what felt uncomfortable with my language versus passing somebody and be like, hey, what's up, buddy? And you just keep on moving. It's like you don't care how
Yeah,
I'm doing.
that's pretty much what we do, I think. It's just hey, how you doing? Hey, how's it going? Pretty good. Have a nice day. That kind of stuff. Oh, T-Ball, I feel like this is a trap, but thank you. I suppose I'm appreciative of you as well. I never know when the known trolls are trolling or not. What was language?
What do you mean?
Oh, someone in the chat is asking what was language? Hey, Puffy, what's up?
Yeah, that's another thing. It's like, what's up? You
Yeah,
know,
but I like I if if she started telling me what was up, I'd be like, "Oh, good, she's actually telling me. This is what I want to know." But if she doesn't, I just take it as okay, well, that was just a greeting. So I guess I throw it out there, then I let the other person determine what it is. But I'm okay with any of the options they choose, usually. Puffy art. Yes, Puffy is an artist, a real artist. All right, we have our friend from the UK. This could be another drunk Brit. Figure out the odds. Welcome, Cy.
Yeah. How you all doing? Yeah, not drunk yet. It's still early.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Just,
It's
we'll,
me.
we will find out.
It's the language. I was picking up on, he had a problem at work, your man here, and I'm just like, obviously he spoke. I didn't mean language like French and Spanish. Obviously, whatever happened in his work, they didn't like his tone. If that makes any sense.
He said he didn't like your language?
No, your man there was saying, "Nice to meet you," whoever what your name is. I don't know, but I just jumped in and it said he had a problem with work with his language, and like what meant what I read it in the room, like what language, but like that was very vague. It weren't like
Oh,
Barnaby.
I see. Yeah.
He-
He had told a different part of the story earlier.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
So
only put. Sorry.
yeah. So I come from the military world, and we talk crazy sometimes.
Yeah,
Um, and a lot of it is violence oriented metaphor. Um, so when you take a civilian job and somebody asks you like how you're doing and you're, handling business, and I don't know of any people that really like to work in just these rudimentary like mundane jobs, but they are jobs.
oh yeah, yeah,
And
and you've got to give it the same way though. The military is a very, very dark humor. That's what keep you going.
yeah,
Like any adversity in life. So I do think there's a problem with people understanding that, and maybe that's on us or maybe that's on them. But there is a very dark humor.
yeah, so apparently he heard me say in passing throughout, many times, just shoot me in the face. It's like he and he did, like me and Jeff were saying about saying things in passing and keeping on moving. He actually stopped and was like, "Hey man, are you okay? You say this all the time." And it's like, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm fine. I
yeah,
just don't want to be cleaning up
yeah.
this mess right now, or
But that's
I'd
the action.
rather be at home drinking a beer or something. But
Yeah, but
yeah, that
that's your reaction to the situation. Just because you've come from a different situation. Holy fuck, you probably said that 100 times when you was in the service. And I suppose there is a big gap between, well, not what's acceptable, but it's what there's a big gap with education that like people speak a different way than your normal 7-Eleven guy. If that makes any sense, it probably doesn't.
yeah, I do things in different ways as well. When I'm heading to the clock to clock out of work, um, instead of saying goodbye, I might look at somebody that I'm familiar with and be like, "I quit. I'll see you
Oh,
tomorrow." I
Yeah.
say I quit, but I'll see you tomorrow. It's like it's a joke,
But do you not think it's this is only an idea, like I don't know how it worked out in your military, but the clocking in and clocking out is so alien to military life. It's just like military life. So you're almost treated like it's a fucking joke. It's just, oh shit, I've got to clock in, got to clock out. But it's very alien to that way of life you've had for so many years.
yeah, because in the military there is no clock.
Yeah,
Um,
that's that,
yeah,
and it almost becomes a joke now that when you got to clock in because
and I'm always early, and
one of the
I
biggest
always
blocks.
I always hustle, and I handle my business, um, and I expect my teammates to handle their business. And along the way, it's like, hey, life is hard. If you're
Yeah,
not if you're not laughing and loving and hustling, I don't know what you're doing. Like,
Do you mind me asking what you went into in the civilian world?
yeah, I work in a warehouse, so I work with you know, equipment that
Can be,
picks things up and puts them down because I
probably
like to
quite
deal with
not.
people.
Yeah, I know you're dealing with people, but it probably could be quite monotonous to a fellow like yourself. Do you know what I mean? It's once you've done it for a fucking week, you're like, yeah, you move things from A to B. It's a different lifestyle than probably what you've had for the years before that.
Yeah. I think it's better for me. Um, yeah, I was a cook in the army, and that's customer service, and
Yeah,
it's sensitivity of what you are providing, the product that you are providing. So, being the one that just picks the things up and sends them out to the grocery stores, it, it's
but
so
some
much less sensitive, and
yeah,
I
sometimes a
Hi.
expect
bit of
and
work
and
like
I
that,
ex- hmm,
you can go on with it, and you'd be surprised it can clear your head. Some people diss any of that, but it's like sometimes the mundane can be almost a bit like therapy. You can just shut your shit down, shut your head off, do your thing, and you go home and chill out.
well, also, just like we were having the conversation of, the way that we speak to each other. Um, I come from a world that is, it's not so sensitive. You're not allowed to be sensitive, and
But
cooking in
that is,
customer service is very sensitive. Like, you have to cater to people's emotions and their feelings, and you have to cook the steak to the proper degrees and make it look so perfect inside, whereas picking up a box and putting it down is not so sensitive.
yeah, yeah. No, I get you. I absolutely get you. But then that's a lot of that is to do with there are quite a few people out there in this world that have had cotton wool around them, and then they expect this, and they expect to be talked to like that, and that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. That's division, isn't it?
Yeah, I would not know.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have to.
Sorry, I chat was just
Hey, Paul.
I picked quite interesting.
Oh no, you're, we're good.
I have to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
All right. So what's up with you, Si?
Ah, pretty
How,
good, pretty good,
you what?
pretty good. The wife is still healing. She had surgery 7 days ago,
Oh,
but she's getting there. She's getting there. But yeah, life is life, and you just keep going.
so like everything went okay. It's just letting it heal up.
Well, she's still alive, so my life's gonna be shit for the next 6 months. You know,
Oh, oh.
but yeah, it all went all right. She's all right. Yeah, she's all right. Just resting up good. But yeah. What about yourself? Everything all right? You're in?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty good. Just working and doing the stream. Oh, let's see. Paul said he was a chef. Worked a civvy chef. What's a civvy? A type
It's one of
of.
the most cool things. I've got a friend who's a chef and he runs something, but oh my god, the stress! He's going to give himself a heart attack.
I
It's
know. I watch. What's his face?
like really, and even I got another mate. He's a grill chef, just like breakfast, but it's like stressful as fuck. You have 30 people want it, and
Gordon
you don't
Ramsay.
realize.
He looks always stressed.
Yeah, you don't realize, but it's quite a fucking. There's a great movie called Boiling Point, You'll get it on the BBC iPlayer, and it's all about this chef, and it's like that. And yeah, well worth a look, well worth a dig out if you can find it.
It's a TV show or a movie?
Yeah, well, it's a movie, but a TV show. Yeah, Boiling Point. Stevie Graham, he come out there. I
Is
think he
that the?
played
Because
Al.
they had some series recently about a guy trying to open a restaurant.
I don't know. This one's like a drama, but it's all done in one take. It's the same guy that did 1912 when they did it all in one take. So they did the whole thing for an hour and a half, all in one take. It's well worth a watch. Steve Graham.
Head chef
Um,
Carly.
yes, it's literally. Oh shit, it's gone out of my head now. What I said earlier, but yeah, I'll dig it out or I'll send it to you. Great little watch. Great. It shows you the stress them chefs is under, especially when they get higher up in the leagues and you got people coming in and rating your food, like you know.
I used to watch those competitions like Top Chef and Hell's Kitchen and stuff, and even that was stressful.
Yeah, that's that Gordon Ramsay. He's from here. He
Hmm.
did a lot of that, but he's a proper shit. He is, like, you know.
He
But
yells at them and tells them what pieces of shit they are and
yeah,
what
yeah,
failures they are and how they're never going to amount to being a real chef. Then he curses them out and he sends them to the little room so he can
he's a right
eliminate one of them.
He's a right badass, but you need to Google Marco Pierre White, and
You
he's the
big
bloke that made
donkey.
his camera, and
What's his
he's
name?
got
Marco Pierre White?
yeah, he's the bloke that trained Ramsey, and there's a video on YouTube where and Ramsey's crying his eyes out when this Marco Pierre White rips him a new one, like you know, he's hell of a
Uh,
chef, this Marco fine. But he's like, is when he started and he literally, he beat him up. He beat Ramsey up for 5 years, like, you know, but it made Ramsey who he was. But yeah, Marco Pierre White, yeah, there's something about him. If you see him, there's something a bit dark about him. You think like, fuck, and he just keeps rolling this knife round, and you think like, fuck yeah, what's he gonna do with that knife? Yeah, but he
I,
made Ramsey.
do, uh, I was trying to find some. I think they're all going to be copyrighted though.
No, you're fine. Of course, you're in the USA, so you might have different laws out there, but we get it on YouTube here. But Marco Pierre White, and he's the top chef. Listen, he's the daddy of the chefs. He's the one
What
that
does he
made.
have a show?
He did one years ago. He did the one, but he didn't. He's just a world-renowned chef. He's very eccentric, but a fabulous chef. Like top. Well, like I said, there would be no Gordon Ramsay without Marco Pierre White. He's got big black, long hair. He's fucking yeah. He's big, intimidating fella, and I met him once, and he's like just one of them blokes you think like, yeah, yeah, do you know what I mean? You ain't gonna take no shit from him. Like
Welcome back. Track.
Marco Pierre White, the first British bloke to ever have a Michelin star, I think that's it. And he's got a few restaurants there now, they're all like 5 Michelin stars, but he was the first in Britain to get a Michelin restaurant, although Ramsay's got them now. Marco Pierre White was the one,
It's
which
like a pop star in the 80s. We had Chef
well,
Tail off of the
well, Gordon Ramsay was
Today.
a footballer. He played for Scotland, and then he broke his fucking ankle and his leg, and he had to find a new thing. And he got into this Marco Pierre White and trained under him in France for about 4 or 5 years. And they're great friends now. But even that, even fucking Ramsay, he shits himself around this Marco Pierre White. He must have been a beast of a bloke at work the kitchen, like you know. But yeah, yeah, yeah. Talented bloke. I've had a meal in both of their places, and Marco Pierre White's was better. And that's the truth.
Well, look for him on YouTube. He
Wow,
sounds
you'll find them.
like a real character.
I'll tell you what that Gordon Ramsay's like. He done a fucking thing here the other day, and it was to promote a thing called a Bramley apple, and it's an English apple, right? So he went and done this demonstration with all these people, and he was cutting up these apples, and he made an apple pie, and then he went to the camera, and when he walked out the back, he said, "Yeah, I ain't using them Bramley apples." He said, "They're shit." And he used some other apple, right? And they paid him like 15 grand to show how to cook with Bramley apples. But he literally was said, "They're shit." He said, "They fucking make it too tart and too." And you just thought, "Oh my God, that's funny." Like, all these knobnecks paid all this money to watch it, and he didn't even use a Bramley apple.
Yeah, like I was saying about the the catering to people when if I were to create something for you, um you could have a 200-year-old recipe, but I used a different cheese.
Mm.
Um it
Joy,
doesn't make it not delicious.
oh, no, not at all. Yeah, yeah,
But you're not
yeah,
following
exactly.
the recipe. It makes it
No.
not that dish.
But are you an artist?
Yeah,
Um
that's
or,
It
or are they
that.
depends
going
on
to
That
what
be
you're trying to do. If you're trying to recreate the recipe,
Yeah,
no.
yeah, but the top
If you're
chefs,
trying to experiment and just create any dish, maybe.
yeah, but the top chefs, don't you think they are
Well,
artists?
a lot of
They
them have, yeah, they give them, they have scope for their creativity in most of those challenges, so they can put their own little twist on it.
and I myself, like, I was an army cook, so
yeah,
even though by all technicality, you pass a chef's test, if you will. I was a teammate. I am no artist, so I helped people by managing rations and setting times and I did all the hustle work. That was my position in the kitchen. So I am not the oh, hey, I can turn this into this.
Oh,
No, that's
no,
not me. But when they say, "Hey, I need this," I go get it. That was my participation in the service.
yeah, but every kitchen needs a wheel. If you haven't got a wheel on each level, it's gonna fucking go to fuck, innit? So that's very similar to any industry.
No, I get it. I also did not like to to pick another route once I got out. Um, I don't want to look customers in the face. I really don't give a shit what you want. That's why I do what I do now.
If you could have the dream, what would the dream be for a job? So if you could have the dream, what would it be?
Oh, I mean, if staring out at the ocean and watching the sunrise could be a job, that would be my job.
you can go work with
You need,
Leggy.
yeah, you need to start fishing. You get a job on a bloody swordfish boat or something like that.
Yeah, it would be something along those lines, but it just doesn't happen like that, man. So we take jobs, we do them
Yeah.
proudly, we do them to the T, we do them safely, and we try to educate those who come behind us. If you've ever heard of a term attrition rate, you know what I mean, like the failures. Um, you may be good enough to last a certain amount of time,
What's up?
but you need teammates, and they
How you doing?
new people
Hey, Puffy.
fail a lot. So for every 10 they get hired, you'll be lucky to have one that stays a year. and out of
Yeah,
every year that you have one that stays,
I,
you will be lucky to have another.
yeah. I think the attrition rate is the same all over, no matter what you got into. There's so many youngsters now don't know where they want to go with their life, and and who blames them? Chop and change. You got to try everything to see if you like it, haven't you?
Wow. You at your play? How is your school going?
Good to see you, Puffy. Nice to meet you.
Good. Good. Okay. She's probably just gonna draw. Yeah. Yeah. She's been on before. We love Puffy. Hey, Bart.
Great. Hi. I think I did. Nice to meet you too. I didn't want to interrupt, so I'm like, hi, how are you?
Oh no. We you didn't interrupt. You're always welcome
We're
here.
just we're just chewing the fat with jobs and shit.
That's why
Nothing
I'm more like,
serious.
hi, how are you?
Good.
We were
Uh,
talking
Nice
about
to meet
cooking
you.
as an art. Is that an art that you do? Cooking?
Cooking is definitely an art. I'll tell you what, a film, another film, Jack, worth watching is Pig, with Nicolas Cage, and it's not what you think it is when you start. Once you
What's it
watch it,
called?
it's Pig, Pig, with Nicolas Cage. It's
Pig?
about old now. Pig, Pig.
Peg. Like a peg?
Yeah, yeah, as in
Like
pig.
peg me?
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, worth a watch. I was captivated with it. It's not what you think it's going to be. It's all
I'm
about foodie.
authentically.
I'm seeing something called pig. He's a truffle hunter?
That's right. Yeah, you got
Yeah,
it.
it's
You
called
got it.
pig.
Yeah, definitely give it a watch if you got it on your stream system there. It's not, you look at it and think, oh, damn it, you got to
Somebody
watch it.
kidnaps his pig and he has to
Sounds
go
bonkers. You got to watch
find
it.
the pig.
Yeah. Just go on the ratings. I bet you it's got high ratings.
Well, I'll add it to my list. In fact, I'm making a list right here.
Yeah. Definitely worth a watch.
Pig.
Just don't expect nothing and just watch the film
Okay,
and
that's
you'll
the
be
best kind. Those are my favorite movies that deliver beyond the nothing that I expect.
Ticket to Vegan is what I found. I found the biggest bag I could find when I went to the
What
store the other day.
what
I
is
was like,
that?
oh my god, the big ass bag. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember those. Mm. Haribo.
right, Jeff, pop off for half an hour and I'll pop back on. Are you staying on for a while?
Um, I can go like another hour ish.
Well, I'll be back if you're still on. Still on. It was great to meet you guys, and hope we catch you again soon. All right, take care, everybody.
Take care, Sai. We'll see you again. All right, what was that movie called?
I don't remember.
Shit, I already forgot it. What
Well,
the one he just
before we
said?
continue,
Oh,
everybody hit the
Pig.
like, subscribe.
It's called Pig. Are you look dressed up?
When with class right now, I get out till 9.
Oh, okay.
I gotta go to class from 6 to 9. I
Are
got
you at
art class.
class
I'm gonna
now?
do art in a little bit.
You're in class now?
No, I'm at home. I'm gonna go to class at 6. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
In 1 more hour, I got class.
I see.
We're gonna do something very
Well,
interesting today. But
yes, beautiful and talented. Yes. Well, well, I guess. Puffy, how are you doing? Let's test her. I think she just wants to draw.
I was the other day that I came in. Mike said hi, and I'm like, something wrong with him? Something wrong with him. He's always fighting with me. Something wrong with him? He was too nice. It
Mike
was too
is?
weird.
I didn't know he had an issue with you.
Telling you,
Sometimes
it
he
was weird for me because
trolls.
he's never been like nice. He's been okay, nice in a way, but it was like what? I mean, being nice to me is weird.
Oh, it's, well, I
You
guess
know,
take it for what
he's
it is. There's
nice
been a lot of
because he has to because he's
mending
a
of
mechanic.
fences lately, or
Like a cheerleader.
at least
Remember
the
I sent it to you
appearance
so you could
of.
see it, that part?
Huh? She's drawing. Well, okay. Were we talking about anything when he left?
My
About food being art and
Can I turn up Puffy's mic? Let me see. Only when she goes off mute.
yeah, my my brother is a bit of an artist. Um and he's done the digital stuff. He's done plenty of oil paintings and charcoal and
Oh wow.
just about everything. But but he's a little screwed in the head, and
Oh, but
but
talented. It sounds like.
yeah, he didn't want to turn his art into income. So now he's a truck driver. But
Oh,
I'm very proud of him. Look at that.
favorite gummy bear flavor. I don't really I guess I like the clear ones and maybe the green ones.
I gotta
All right,
zoom
hang on.
in.
Let me look at her thing. You made, is that something you did just now? Oh my God. Oh my God.
I
You
got
are,
black paper and I started using it again because I stopped using it for a little bit. But I did these on Beagle. Beagle Live. I go to Beagle
you
Live.
did, oh my God.
It stands out more with white paper. It stands out black. Black paper stands it out. Look. I
What?
gave some away. I met some YouTubers from YouTube. I went on a field trip and I met some people. Okay, I do this to look.
Uh,
I've done a lot of this weekend. I was
so you
looking for
did
that
all those
powerlifting
names just
tournament.
now sitting here?
Not on here. I just
Oh,
got off of
not,
Beagle.
not those.
You just give me whatever name you want me to do or word or whatever number. I was doing a thing, but I'm at the color it. I'm trying to do portrait.
Wow.
You want me to do this? Yes, yes, yes.
So are you learning
See,
anything
I
at your
was doing.
school that's new?
Hey, want to see what you want to see what I've learned so far?
Yeah.
We're doing
Like,
shadows right now. I'm learning how to do shadows and proportions. Give me 1 minute.
right, the black paper.
We're
Yeah.
learning how to
What's your
draw
favorite
like.
gummy flavor? Shift, Sour
Okay.
Patch,
What I've
Blick.
learned so far. This is the big ass book we gotta take with us all the time. We're drawing live, like the stuff being there in the classroom.
Oh yeah. I see the grids.
Think, hold on. Yeah, I'm learning
Wow.
proportion and color. Right now we're doing shadows. We're doing a black and white blanket or something, but we're doing it on boxes. We're learning. We're we're doing this blanket. We're doing it in different ways, but we have to put it like in a box on a table, proportion, with light and without the light. And these are the things I've done all the time I've been in class. We're learning how to do proportions. See? We
Wow.
learn how to do this.
Oh, that's pretty good.
We learn how to do this. Hold on. The paper is bigger than you, okay? Just maintain something. Like we get boxes at the beginning was lines and boxes. Right? Lines and boxes, we start like this. Okay? That's how we started with the lines, and then went on from there. Let me take this out because it's choking my stuff right now.
Oh, let me see again. It froze
And
up.
this.
Oh, it's freezing again.
But the proportions are like this. You have to do like the shape of the whatever, and then we do little circles in there. See 'em?
Oh, yeah.
That's how we learn how big or how small we gotta go.
Oh, okay.
And then it looked like this without the lines. It looks like this. Okay? So we gotta do. This is proportions. This is for the part proportions we gotta do. Like see. So the see we do that. We do little lines in the middle. See it? You gotta see the proportions in the supposedly the way you see the picture. You gotta do the proportions of how many circles will go in there, and then they go smaller and smaller and smaller. See? And that way the thing. I did that one, and then the first day we went, we had lines and all sorts of stuff. See, we did the grid on this one like this. We were
Oh, I
supposed to
love
look to
that
this
little out.
little
That
like
what is it?
picture look
It has
thing.
antlers. What is it?
A dog. It's a dog reindeer. Yeah, it was from a Christmas thing they did
Oh,
for the teachers, so we had that part.
that was your very
Yes,
first day?
yeah, and we were laughing. But the first thing I said, I have a friend that likes reindeer stuff, and he's got a dog with a reindeer too. And she goes, really? I'm like, yeah. And I showed him your channel. She goes, oh, he does like reindeer
Oh,
stuff. She's like, I'll see if I can get another one because she has another one in her house. She's just gonna look for it. I'm like, you want me to mail it to her or what? She goes, yeah.
that's cool.
She has two dogs with the
Yeah,
reindeer too.
the elephant.
So right now we're doing shadows, and this was last week. This was for 2 weeks, like the proportion, the stuff we had to do. See the lines are similar.
I remember all of this stuff from the few art classes that I ever took.
Like everybody liked the ones that I did with the guitar, but see, we were doing like where the stuff was. We had to do like this little grip behind it. I still don't understand how to do the sideways part. But yeah, I'm learning. And then we had to draw somebody, and I drew this one. I drew my friend from B-Dub.
Wow. Is that Elton John or a leprechaun?
No, that's my friend. His name is Punisher. I've done him
Oh,
before. I've
okay.
done him several times already on the live. I was drawing this one on the live, and they were tripping out on me because I told them, "Stop moving! I'm trying to draw you. Stop it!" But see, after I did the squares, this is the last of the squares. We had to figure it out like this. We had to do the shadows after it. Yeah, the proportions is not my thing yet. I'm still trying to figure it out. One face is
Oh,
better than
yeah,
the other. Don't I?
it's a TV on a box. Some
Oh, they're
boxes.
playing. They're watching wrestling. They're watching wrestling. Hold on.
Hey,
They're like, what is that? I'm like, no, it's because they're
hey,
playing wrestling.
Ricardo. Oh, hang on, we got Paul.
Oh, I
Hey
miss you,
guys,
Paul.
hello. Hey
Hey,
Puffy,
Paul.
how you
I
doing?
miss your voice. I miss your voice. You're back. Yay. I'm
I
coming
know,
back. Don't worry. My comeback is going to be good. Don't worry about it.
I'm enjoying the pictures. I've been doing some art myself, but not as good as that. Mine's been all copy art, but
If you
not
only knew how
freehand.
hard it was the first time. The teacher is very persistent of being, you're really, really clear to what she's saying. She'll come
That
back
is
3 times and do it again, do it again.
yeah, that's good. Doing well.
See, this is how I started. See the difference between the proportions? I did it too small. See? And then I learned how to do it bigger, but I did too small. It was either too small or too big.
Yeah, I'll do that. Then what I do is if I do
Welcome.
my copy art, I'll
How
do
are
a
you?
small one, then I'll do a bigger one to help to cover the space. It's on the phone.
My signal keeps going out. I don't even know if y'all can hear me.
Oh yeah, I can hear you now.
How are you, Paul?
Yeah, been up and down a bit recently, mate. Just the way the days go sometimes. You end up having a good days and bad days. I went to, like I
Yeah.
said, went to London the other day, met some family, and yeah, so just recovering from there. Took a lot out of me, that journey did. Not as young as I used to
The
be.
cat.
Oh,
I
like
had a drum
physically
like
or
this. He's
emotionally?
smiling at the camera. Look, it's not even funny. Look. My cat
Oh,
was
that's
laughing at me. Like, I say hi, kitty, and
Oh,
she
that's a
right there.
picture.
Yeah,
yeah,
my
that's
cat's
a
right there.
yeah.
He smiles at you when you say hi. He smiles. Oh,
That's a nice little cat. Yes, no,
Oh,
not
that's your
not
phone. I thought it
mentally,
was a giant tablet.
but
Oh, look
no,
at him.
just it just took a lot out of me physically.
Oh, okay. That
But it
was
was
a
good.
that was a very nice answer. We were testing the I'm fine topic. Hey, oh, hang on. There's somebody else trying to
Shift happens.
wiggle her way in.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle,
Hello.
wiggle. Hi,
It's
Puffy.
happening.
Hey,
What's
Shift.
happening? Shift
Shift
is.
is happening, everybody. I just wanted to say that it's so cool that you are enrolled in school and furthering your education and expanding your incredible talents, Puffy. I just super duper applaud that, and I'm so grateful that you share your gifts with us. It's so cool.
I'm gonna
So
graduate next year with two majors, with our major in graphic design and production. Next semester,
that is
I
so
want to get
cool.
two instead of one. So yeah, yeah,
Well,
All
yeah. I
all
right.
was
power
Well,
to
I
you,
told you about it. I
Puffy.
got excited when you told me that.
well, preemptive congratulations and salutes, and we're the first to wish you all the best with that. so,
That is that. That is
but
that. Let me go bring me my cat. Hold on. Let
that's
me go
so
bring my little kitty. Hold
exciting.
on. My baby kitty. Hey,
Don't
imagine
I
I
remember?
took. Do you want me to show you my goats? Yeah, Jeff gets excited with the goats.
Yeah, show
Oh,
everything.
the goats? Yeah, I love the goats.
I just remember, like, I took a shadow class once, and it was just bowls of fruit over and over and
Oh,
over again. I
like
can draw
rock
an
number
apple
one and
shadow
not
like
rock number
whoa,
two.
and
This is
nobody can
Apple
draw an
one.
apple shadow. Hmm?
This is Apple one, and this is Apple two. You can tell the difference in shades of the green.
Hi, meow.
Oh, it's
Oh,
the
what a
roomie out.
cute fish. What a
What's their
girl
name?
fish.
It wants to get away. It's escaping.
Her name is Bombastic. Don't ask me. My
Who?
daughter named her. Her name is Bombastic.
Oompa?
Mr. Boombastic? Miss Boombastic?
Yeah, like
What's the
that
name?
song, the Shaggy song. Yeah,
Mr.
like that. Exactly like that.
Boombastic. Like the song?
It, it's Shaggy.
My
Poombastic?
daughter didn't even know what the song
Bombastic.
is. She goes, Mom, I named the cat Bombastic. I'm like, have you heard the song Shaggy, the Mr. Bombastic? She goes, no. I'm like, that's the name.
What
That
do
Yeah,
y'all
is
that's the
call it
song.
for
so
short?
funny.
Poom, poom, poom.
I'll call him
Oh,
Boomerang.
it's crazy.
It's very
She
energetic,
treats her
very
like a little
feisty.
shotgun, and she's just going with the cat. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? The animal, and the cat lets herself. It's crazy.
Whoa. Hey, Puffy, can you make the sound of a rattlesnake?
Man, my signal is so weak tonight. Why?
I heard her.
Something up.
I don't think I can. I could try, but I don't think so. That's hard. I can't do that.
Untrackable, I heard you will be an auctioneer.
It's like, what happened? Yeah, that part. That's why I sent you. Hey, we're gonna do
I
this.
don't think tracks played either.
I don't know
What
Did
what's
did
you
I
put
do?
happening.
what I told you yesterday about the thing you were talking about the thing on how people were supposed to do stuff yesterday on your life?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm,
Okay.
thank you. Yeah. Untrackable, what you gotta say? Spit it out. Spit them bars.
That part.
Did I if did I do something untowards?
No, you just imitated somebody and it was impressive. Do not
Oh,
remember. They sound like an auctioneer, kind of, sorta.
Just
yeah,
now?
no, I don't remember.
Birdo.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
somebody talked about a Birdo impression.
That
Well,
was me.
See, he
I
knows
said
now.
that Untrackable could be a rapper because I heard it. Now is it coming together? Are you understanding what I was saying 2 seconds ago? I heard what you did.
I
So
Hmm
I
Untrackable.
uh,
Yeah.
I like I was saying about like we were talking about saying I'm fine. I do stand capable of attempting to hurt people's feelings and all this stuff. So
On
I'm not
purpose.
proud of it. However, just like I can say I'm fine and hide my emotions, I I can clown on just about anybody ever. So
Okay, give me a
again,
minute real quick. Before disclaimer,
not
anything done
proud.
by this
Your
channel or
inner
any
troll.
panelist
You
here
have one
will not be
after
offended
all.
by anybody because it's only for entertainment purposes only. Thank you. Disclaimer.
There you go. So everybody can say anything. I didn't think you were being hateful, or I didn't think you had any malicious intent. I think you were just joking around. Like it just was. I was just surprised. I mean, I was impressed that you could do that. That's all. That's my angle. Was just I was like, wow, good, good for you.
Um, people talk about me. Oh, he talks so slow.
I haven't
You
noticed.
know, Oma is like Eeyore from
What?
Winnie the
They said all this about you?
Who said
I've I've been talked about, and it's okay. But to think that I don't
It's
maintain
okay. When they
tactical
tell you something, just
capability,
tell them you're unique and you're limited
I
edition. If you don't like it, don't take it. That's it.
I
No, I
can
didn't
run my
notice any of that. The Eeyore or the talking slow.
I
I noticed
I
it
can
even
run
to consider right now. I didn't even think of that.
I can run my mouth just like anybody else can. So it happens sometimes.
that? Yeah, Jeff. No, he went from like 0 to 100 miles per hour. And I just was like, oh my gosh, what just happened? It was so, it was like, like an EpiPen in the leg, like when you don't need it or something, like the adrenaline.
If
It
somebody ever
was,
talks bad about you guys, just go like this. Just like, go like this. Hey, shit happens. You're gonna love this one. Go stupid, ugly, with the
What?
B. Like this is the B for sign language.
Oh, this is sign language?
Stupid.
no, stupid biatch.
Yeah, stupid,
Stupid. This is gay.
ugly. B is B. Is B.
What
No,
is
it's with the
this?
B. This is B. This is
B?
ugly,
Oh,
and then
B.
this is with
Yeah.
the B like this. And then we want to say F you. You go like this. Like if you're shooting a gun like this. If you want to say
Yeah.
that fuck you, you go like that. Yeah.
See,
And this
there's
is
a
who. So you
difference.
guys will get confused. This is
There's a major there is a major difference between US sign language and British sign
and if you
language.
ever want to call your
Yeah.
mama, your mama's
No doubt.
prostitute, go like this. Go like this. Prostitute right here.
That's calling a
This is mom.
prostitute.
Mom.
Come
This is
here.
a prostitute up here.
Come here, little
Jeff, don't
hooker.
be so eager to
Go
learn
for it.
this.
I don't think I'm ever gonna get. I didn't even.
And if you want to
She
call
was doing
somebody a
some with her
piece of
ear.
shit,
I
you go
don't need
like
a.
this. You, this is shit.
I am
This is
not at the
shit.
calling
Okay?
prostitute
Whenever you guys say
stage.
shit, this is shit. When you want to say, oh, like this.
Mhm.
This is shit.
This?
The thumb out, go like this
Oh.
shit. This is shit.
No, you're doing the
If
hand
you're gonna
jive,
say
sir. What the fuck is happening?
Have
Sorry.
you ever not
It's
watched
my
Meet? Have you ever
default.
not
It's
watched
hard
Meet?
not to fall
Meet
into it,
stupid,
especially when
ugly,
calling
and then the
prostitutes.
Have you
this
ever
is the
not
letter B
watched
for
Meet the Fuckers?
With Ben Stiller?
yeah, I thought that movie was funny.
Yes. When
Yeah.
he's
With the
teaching the
baby.
kids sign language, when he's got the
Mhm.
fingers.
This is nice to meet you. Nice. This is nice to meet you. It's nice
Mhm.
to meet
I
What's
should come
this
up.
one?
I can do.
and then
I
excuse me is
remember
like this. This is excuse me.
sausage.
I see. I think that's the Elon Musk special. That one is.
It's from my heart to yours.
Aw. Do you
Elon
know?
Musk
Are
likes
you
to do that
fluent,
twice.
Sophie?
Hmm?
Are you fluent
Well,
in like American Sign Language? Are you
not fluent,
fluent
but
in
I
American?
learned because they told me, you know how you talk? You talk really fast. They were telling me, you really fast? You don't understand. You
Mm.
don't. This is how I don't understand. Okay, if you don't
Mhm.
understand, you feel me? And I'm like, so they were making fun really fast. They were like, you fast, right?
Mm.
Always fast. But this is side. This is side. I'm like, you guys are like this. That's where I learned the B word from.
Where's she from?
I mean, and I'm like,
See, I can.
how do you say B? And this is you
You, you,
from where?
I think you might be frozen. We hear your voice, but we don't see anything.
God,
Oh, I
okay, I'm
saw
gonna slow.
that.
Like I'm gonna go slow lettering. Let me change my phone. Let me come back. Let me come back. I'm gonna open my phone.
See, what's interesting is that in American Sign Language and probably any sign language, there's also the issues kind of like the "I'm fine" response, because if you sign something like, if this is like a joke, like if you tell somebody that uses sign language, like your nose is running, and you do the sign for your nose is running, it's kind of alarming to them because like they might actually grab
Take care,
their face.
track, and no, you you have not. I hope that's a joke. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Just like if you say like your nose is running, the sign is like it's
Okay, look, this is what I said. I said this
it's
is where.
literal
Like,
Like
is
say
your
from.
sign.
nose? Like, is your fridge running? Is your nose
Yeah.
running?
So like if you say that to like a little kid,
You
that
better go
is
catch it.
signing, they might grab their face because they're like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of like one of those things where you have to be careful about certain things and whatever. Anyway, I'll shush.
On me.
No,
Like
don't
if you want to
shush.
put where
Just
somebody's from, you gotta go like this. Like where? This is where. Like the signal. Where you from? Like this. Like a hook. See the finger like this and a hook like this. But you gotta go like this. From.
that's complicated for me
Where?
to ask somebody
No,
where
it's
they're
like a hook.
from.
Like a hook. Hook.
Where you from?
Where you from?
Wait,
From. This is from. Like a hook. Like a hook. From. Like if yeah.
that's a hook.
You gotta put
That's
it
something
this
else.
finger in front of you and the hook part in the back is from. From.
This is from when it goes out.
No, you leave it here, this goes out. This goes towards you. It's a little hook from. Like you're pulling somebody in. Where are you from?
You're
Towards
On the
you,
pulling an
back.
apple from the tree.
From
You're
the
pulling
back,
an
from the
apple
back,
from the
from the
tree.
like
back, you go
this. I'm
from.
hooking it onto my finger.
Not like this.
From.
Look. Look at my fingers. Like this, like this. You hook it, so
Why
you
can't I duplicate this?
from. The finger, this finger has to be in front of you. Okay? The hook is behind that finger and you go from.
Put your right hand
Oh,
in front of
okay.
you,
From.
Jeff. Yeah.
Look, it's from. The hand has to be, look at my finger. Yeah, and then from. From.
It's
Where?
your other
Towards
hand.
me.
Put your other
From.
hand in front.
Why are
Yeah,
you
put your
not
strong
bending your
hand
Okay,
towards
finger,
this is
front.
Jeff?
nice.
I don't know. I don't
Okay,
know
we're
what
gonna
I'm
do nice
doing
to
Do a
meet
or
you.
trigger
why.
finger. Do a
It's
trigger
not this.
finger on the finger behind.
This
Do a
finger.
trigger finger. Yeah,
From.
there you go.
There you go, from. And then this is nice to meet you. Nice.
Are y'all sure this is from, or is this
Yeah, this is from.
sabotage?
I'll show you the book. I have the book. This is nice to meet you. Is these two people? See, people meet you.
Oh,
Meet you. You gotta put them together like this. Meet you.
okay. Nice.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, to meet you. Meet you. That's when they join. Meet you.
Nice beach.
And then good morning is
Man, I
easy.
talk
Good
faster in
morning.
signs
My
than I
mom
do
thought I
in
was I was
words.
telling her off because in Mexican you go like this is F you. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know that
Yeah.
one. I've used that one.
But I told her good morning. This is sunrise. Okay. My mom almost threw the
Good
chocolate at me.
morning.
I ran like a motherfucker. Mama's gonna hit me. She thought I was cussing her out. I was like, no, mom, no. I ran to the bathroom, locked the door real quick. My mom got up faster than I said hi.
See problems. It's like
That's
saying you're
Catherine.
fine.
And then when you want to
Misinterpretation.
say night, is this the sun goes down? This is night. Good night. Yeah. My mama, you don't play with my mama. She thought I cussed her out, and I was like, oh, she's coming for me. Boom. I closed the door. I shit no when after I cut my mom called me. Yeah, that's me. And then if you want to, you don't understand. If you understand, you say yes. If you don't understand, you say no.
But you do your finger the whole time?
Yeah, if you don't understand, I don't understand. I don't understand. If you understand, you say yes. If you don't, you say no.
What if you just did this? Why do you have to?
You have to do this because this is understand. You did it, understand? Like your head understood whatever. But if you wanna, if
Like
you just go like this,
comprende.
they're not gonna know what you're talking about. So it's like this is understand. This is the word understand to them. And then if you wanna say your name, you gotta spell it out. Your name,
Right.
unless they give you a name. And then if you spell it out, when you want to spell Jeff,
J
you see, and then hold on.
E
Hold on. Do it. You
F.
got it. You got it. You got to do it twice. When you want to do the F twice, you got to do it twice. Like me, I
Oh,
go
right.
like this, Martha. I go MARTH, and then it's M is like this. 3 is the M because the M has 3
Yeah.
lines, and then the N is just 2 lines.
Right. Oh.
So, and then last name, you go like this. When you're gonna see your last name, you go like this. This is last name. With the 2 little fingers, you go like that. And then friend is like this. He's my friend. Friend. This is friend. You friend. Because they don't use a lot of words. They're kind of cut downs. You know what I mean? They don't say a full sentence, but they understand what they're saying. So yeah. And this is I don't care. Somebody comes at you, you go like this. They don't care. They don't. Yeah, they don't care. This is brown. This is brown. Brown. You do the B. And then yeah, that's brown. What's color?
Can you
If
do
you
the
want to say
sign?
your white, if you want to say the color white, you gotta go like this. White. Your skin is white. Yeah.
Can you
And
do
then
the
if you
sign
want
for
to say you have
turtle?
muscles, you just go like if you're big
What is
muscles,
this?
you just go. You gotta make a noise. It's
What is
crazy.
it? You wait. You got to make a noise in sign language. Why?
Yeah.
What is it?
Because and then if you want to say your toy, you go.
How will they know if I made a noise?
Because they know. I don't know how, but you get
Oh.
they make sounds. They don't say they
What
don't
does
mean
it
to
mean?
talk, but they make the noise.
Muzzle.
You know how they try to talk to you and they go
Muzzle?
yeah. The muscle.
Muscle.
Yeah.
Oh, muscle. Okay, that
There
makes
you
more
go. And then
sense.
if you're tall, you gotta go
Muzzle it.
like you're tall.
Tall.
Or if you're skinny, you go like this. Like this.
Stop. Pseudo.
It's crazy, It's crazy.
Puffy. Can you do turtle?
Turtle? I don't think I can do turtle. I have to look at it. But today I'm just doing like the simple words.
He's
Because
cute.
I
It
don't
looks like a little turtle. Like you
I
cup your
remember
hand
it
and
good,
his
but I don't
thumb's
remember
sticking
the
out.
I have to like yeah, I know. That
Anyway.
one. No, they told us how to do turtle. They told us how to do for cat whiskers, it's like this, the cat. That's how you know it's a cat. It's a turbo. It's a cat. I haven't like remember all the animals. Don't ask me. I don't know. And then California, I don't. They showed us this is Puerto Rico. I know this is Puerto Rico because I talked about my friend. This is Puerto Rico. Because the K is okay. Supposedly this is the island, and this is like the P, and the P's like this, and then yeah, this is Puerto Rico. The
I'm
island,
doing
Puerto
Satan.
Rico.
Hang on.
I was tripping out when they taught me how to do Puerto Rico. And then California is from here. California, it's always something here. Yeah, yeah. I'm barely learning the states. It's too crazy. It's too much things to understand and learn. I learned how to do good morning, and I think it was Spanish taught me how to. Some girl from Spain taught me how to do it. It's different to them. Good morning for them in Tokyo. Good morning is from the face down like this. Good morning, good morning. Because they have the same language, like the hand movements, but they're different words and different meanings. I was tripping out on that. I didn't even know that. Because they
Wait,
saw in
depending
the
on where you go in the world, the hands mean different things?
yeah, you gotta have one dominant hand. You cannot have 2 dominant hands. You only can have 1. There's people that
How?
rap in sign language, and I didn't even know the teacher taught us all of this.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. I love to watch the videos online of interpreters at concerts. How close is it from
My teacher
nice
was
to
an
meet you
interpreter
to
for a lot of
Fine.
artists, and they know Matt Ham. I can say that. They know a lot of people. Like they know the guy that did the movie. I think it was Thorn or something like that. They know a lot of people that they had a convention with a lot of sign language people, the deaf people, like artists and comedians and actors and all that. They had a lot of that. The teacher's best friends with one of them. It is wild.
Can you show
I
this?
have a lot of recordings on my iPad, but I don't know my iPad.
Can you show the similarity between "nice to meet you" and "I want to fuck you"?
That's a different story right there. That was
What? Jesus.
No, they can be confused sometimes.
hey, teacher, spell it out.
Wait, what? How do you
Hey,
know the difference? They don't
yeah,
confuse
nice
me.
to meet you. How nice to fuck you. What?
Yeah, like she was showing the difference between an M and an N. Sometimes when you put up 2 fingers instead of 1, you're saying something completely
This is
different.
restroom. This is me to the restroom. This is yes. Let's see. You got me thinking now. I gotta go look for that one. Hold on. Hold on. See, you got me thinking. I gotta go research. See, because I don't have my book on me. language.
I would say if she showed me that now to pick up deaf chicks, but it's totally useless in Britain. We use a whole different system
I know
to the
there's
US.
a whole difference in a lot of languages that you trip out, but they're the same hand movement, but different words.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You got me researching that shit. I'm looking for that part. But let me go get my book real quick. I'll tell you right now. Hold on.
Yeah.
Did you get
Yeah,
the
I
answer
learned
to your
important
question?
things like how to say lion and swing and stuff like that.
Swing for
Sausage.
sure.
Oh, that's important.
Yeah.
What is
I mean, how many
this?
times are you going to use lion out in the street?
I like it because it's like how the cute little cat whisker, but for a lion, you're fluffing your mane.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at you, Jeff. You're fluent. Except for you just did a curse for somebody for sure with that movement.
Oh, well,
Where
there's probably
you
somebody up there
live?
that
This is
deserves
live.
one.
Where you
Where
live? This is live.
live?
Mm-hmm. See, I'm not lying.
I don't know if I would tell a random person that came up and asked me that in
No, I
sign
know.
language
I'm just showing you what
where I
I learned.
lived.
Okay, then we're gonna go to. Okay. Oh, see, California's like this. California.
Like a
California.
telephone.
It's right
Yeah,
there in
go to
corner.
the chapter on how do you want to fuck? Yeah, go to that chapter.
That chapter. Okay, let's go look at.
Jesus.
I told the teacher one time that, and she's looking at me like.
Yeah, where's your bed? Yeah, show that.
Yeah.
Oh, the bed is like this. This is bed.
You just meet someone, go,
If
where
you
you
want to
like to
say
fuck?
New York is like this. New York is like this. Like this. New York.
Yeah, I would totally say the wrong thing and miscommunicate something.
You don't know.
extreme.
You don't know, y'all. You don't know. This is when you really want somebody to stop, leave you alone. Say not. Go like this. Not. Stop it. No.
Wait, I want this one. I can use this one. What is it?
Not like don't know is this, and then you go no is
The stop it. Don't
okay.
do it
To
no more.
stop, you want me to put to stop is like this. No, it's not. You don't want to continue. You just go like this. Not to stop.
I thought this was gay.
No, that's not gay. Look, I'm not playing with you. No, it's not. Look, not. Look, it's not.
See, Jeff, you got to be careful because you might be trying to get some and you're telling people to stop.
I
And you're
know.
like, no, I'm gay. I'm gay.
That's what I'm calculating. What? This is not.
Oh, this is take. This is take. Look. Okay. Yes, I take.
No, I don't.
Mhm.
Hey, she's gonna take somebody's V out of the take.
I don't want to encourage.
I'm sorry, what? I'm going to take what?
Yeah, you
Reinforce
want to
stop.
encourage shift. That could do anything. That sign.
And if you want to talk about somebody, you go. Say my mom, and then you put is here. My dad is over here.
I know this is something else.
This from up here is man. I mean, dad is it man, grandpa. If you do it 3 times, it's great grandpa. But
Oh, like the
dad,
older they get, the further down it goes.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3 is the 3rd generation.
Is this baby?
The baby's like
Isn't
this.
that?
This is baby. See.
Oh,
Yeah.
You gotta
Isn't
see
that
what
the
it is.
story
If it's a boy, it's a baby.
Isn't the older you get, the
Mhm.
more it drops? The story
This
of
is
the
old.
men's
This is old.
lives.
This is old.
As they get older, something drops a bit
Mhm.
more.
The word old is this.
Yeah, beard.
Yeah,
Mhm.
beard.
Jeff, that's not what that looks like. Jeff, you got to work on your beard.
Yeah.
Also, Excel, don't put my business out there. You know,
This
I'm
is
on my way
explain.
to
Okay?
Baker.
Explain. Okay, again it's like this. Repeat. Again. And then if you say please is like this. Like this. Please.
peace.
Please.
Please.
Like this.
Oh, like
Yeah.
rubbing your chest.
Yeah, that's please.
Please, ma'am. Please.
More is like
That's
this.
so
More.
wrong too. You're getting shift worked
More.
up now. They're
You
doing
want
that.
more or something, you go more.
I'm gonna get in trouble with sign language. I better not learn anymore.
I don't know. And if you want somebody to bring something to you, you gotta go like this. Bring. This is bring. Bring it all to me, tell me. This is bring all. Bring. And when you're talking to somebody, is you guys is. You gotta go like this, you guys is. This is for everybody. If you're talking to them, it's you and them. You and them.
Jeff, I'm gonna clip you and put
And
music
then
to
if you
it.
want
You're
somebody
gonna
to
do a
help
whole
you,
dance.
you go like this.
Like the chicken dance.
Help. This is can you help me? This is can you help me? Okay, can you? And then go like this. Help me. Can this is okay? Ready? Can you help me? This is helping you, helping me. Can you help me? This help.
That's too
This
complicated
is help.
for help.
This right here in
It
my
should
head
be
is help.
easy, like SOS.
Listen, this is help. This just together like this is help. And if you want somebody to help you, it's help you. You want to help somebody, this is help you. And then you put it close to you, is help me. The far is help you. This is help me. Like this.
Hey,
Help
Jeff,
you.
this gives me a good idea. We need to have our
If you
own
want to help
sign
everybody,
language.
it's help
It'll be very
everybody.
simple.
It is help everybody.
You don't sign though. I mean, you don't like. What's
This was a
We
you would
will
class.
have
just change your
signs, Jeff.
I
avatar?
had to take a class at school. This is thank you. Obviously, this is thank you. Think a lot. It's like this. Think a lot. When you thank somebody a lot, it's like this. You gotta hit the hand. This is just thank you. This is think a lot.
How will they know it's not vomiting?
And this is excuse me. Just once. Excuse me. If you're sorry, go like this with your hand closed. Sorry. This is please. This is sorry. It's like you're touching yourself.
Oh God, that would make me laugh.
And this is sure. 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 Mm-hmm.
I feel
If you
like
want
we're
to go
not
to the
getting
side,
closer
that's
to
a
turtle
serious, like
or
you're pointing on something.
the fuck me signs,
Yeah,
but I'm here
yeah,
for it.
I think you've destroyed that one shift.
The what?
If you wanna sit down, you say I wanna sit down. You go like this. You put these two fingers like this, and then you sit. This is a chair. Chair.
I
This
would
is
just
stand.
sit. I wouldn't
This
tell
is
the person that I
Oh
want to
wait,
that's what.
sit. I
wait,
would
wait!
just
If
sit.
you
Then
do,
they'll know. Oh, he must have wanted to sit down.
And if
but
you're drawing,
if you
if you wanna
sway
help me,
the chair,
this is
that's
YouTube. This,
swing.
hey, this is YouTube. This is a camera, and this is rolling. YouTube. YouTube. A camera like this, like Kabawanga studies, and then you go.
Oh,
This is yeah. This is YouTube. Do.
what is this right? Welcome to the YouTube show.
This is
We're
same.
live.
Same. And then this is look. From here, you pick up these two fingers and then look. Look.
Ooh, I like. I know this one.
This is when you want to describe something long, like your hair and stuff like that. That didn't sound right, but you know what I mean. You go. This is long, long. If you have your hair short, you go like this, short. And if it's just a close cut, you just go like this, like this. This is a cut. This is hair. You grab whatever you this from your hair. You go like this. This is hair. Okay, and then you say if you have black hair, well, you just go like this, black. This is black. This is brown. Yeah. This is pink, red. There's a lot of colors that are similar. And if you're short, you just go like this. If you're like tall, you go tall, because you're tall.
You're learning this as part of your college,
Yeah, I had a
as one
class.
of your classes.
We had a whole class, and we had to have a conversation with the teacher. The last conversation of everything, it was hell for me. I was like, I'm a hi, my name, and then I was like Mart, and then and then I got my last name. I had to tell them my last name, and then they're like, where you? And then she goes, tell me where I'm from. I'm like, where you from? And then they would tell me I'm from da da da, but in sign language. And then I live. And then I would spell out where I lived, and then stuff like that. And we had to tell them what was the favorite thing about class in sign language, and I'm like, because I couldn't say everything I had to say. Let me see there.
Just
Okay,
say I'm
if you want
fine.
to tell somebody has a beard, you go, see, over there, the man
Has a beer?
has a beard like this. This is beard,
Beard.
like this. This is, I guess, it's like this. You see, like see. That, and then you go, man over there has a beer. You go, beer. However you feel the beer is, you got to tell them. This is beer. I think every hand.
I would just point to the man and do this.
You're like, Oh, you want to know how to say they're arrogant? This
Is
is.
there a rooster in the background? Is there
I
a
have
fucking
roosters in
rooster?
the background
Yeah,
here, and the
so
roosters over here. I
Okay,
got.
thank you. For fuck's
I got a whole
sake.
farm out here. You don't want me to show you? I want to show you. You want me to show you my goats and my farm going on over
We're
here?
gonna get caught somehow out of this fucking thing
what
before you go to
what
school.
what was
Yeah, I'm
the
gonna
other
leave
one?
in a little bit. That's what I'm gonna show you right now before they come and tell me we gotta get
The
all you stuff on the damn internet. Hold on,
you're gonna teach us arrogant
hold on. I'll
because I
teach you
might
later.
need to know that one for when I see other people use it.
Look, there's gooses and chickens and all kinds of shit in this yard right here. Look at the rooster right there. Boom. You see him? You see the rooster? Where is he?
Yeah, I
You see him?
think
They're
she's
walking.
going to see him now. The
Look.
goats and the
You see him?
chickens.
There it is. Look, there it is.
Oh, a
See
rooster!
it?
Wow, it was
There's
picking
gooses
up
in there.
all the way
There's
on the
gooses. Look,
stream.
there's ducks. Look, there's ducks right there. Ducks right there. Like boom, ducks. Doo, 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 doo. Where to go? Where to go? To them duck go. You hear the ducks, don't you? Hold on. These are like, oh, my son's
So
going like that.
yes, there was a rooster in the background.
Look, there's ducks right there. Look, the duck's looking at us. Look. He's looking at us. Look. He knows what I'm doing. Look, he's right there with the water. You see him? He's right there with the water. Look, duck. You see him? He's looking at
That's
us.
the goat.
There's ducks. There's
Rrr,
gooses.
rrr, rrr,
These are
rrr.
ducks. Can't-
There's ducks. Look at my goats. My goats.
I
These are my
heard
babies. What, baby?
a
Oh,
little pink
oh man, look at my
house.
goats. They're looking at me like, what do you want? It's too hot. What do you want?
There's the goats. Yeah, I gotta see the goats.
Hi, chocolate. Hey, this is chocolate.
Hey, that's the male.
Yeah, this is the female and this is the male. Okay, and there's more roosters over here. Look, this my neighbor. This one over here next to me has
Wow,
20
you live in a
dogs.
cool
Okay,
place.
they're all from one dog. Here comes the puppy. Look, I'm just
Was
gonna
that a
near the fence,
pink
okay? Look, near
inchworm?
my fence. Look. See, well, there's some. Here comes some
Oh
more.
my
See?
god, they're all lined up. That's
Yeah, they're all lined
creepy.
up. Look, here they come
What are
some more.
y'all ready for?
They're over there like some more. The dad is right there. The big dog right there is the dad. The mom is gonna be funny to you. This is the mom.
That's a dog. It looks like a
That's the
pig.
mom to all these puppies. The one right here, that's the mom.
Oh my god, this is
That's the mom.
unnerving.
Oh, here comes
Hey.
the dad. Look at the dad right there. That's
Hi,
the
Hi.
dad.
puppies. You're so
God.
cute. You're
There's
so
20
cute.
dogs.
This is like a Humane Society commercial.
I know, no shit, huh? This is my neighbor. Oh, this is my neighbor.
Oh, that's your neighbors?
That's my neighbor's house. That's one of my neighbors. The ones where I show you the ducks and the roosters is my other neighbor. Come on, Matthew. Come on. Matthew, come on. Those dogs are 20 dogs already. They started with that one, two dogs in. I'm at my house. In my house, see, I only got the goats and the other dogs. Come
Oh
on, Matthew.
yeah.
My neighbors have roosters. They have ducks, gooses. I know you hear them. I know you hear them. They're loud. They are going off all night long. I thought they were only supposed to do that in the morning. Come on, Matthew.
It's still daytime. They're letting you know.
I know you hear them. They're loud. And then
I'll
they
take
start
game
fighting. I
talk.
don't know what. The ducks and the roosters at the same time. They're loud as hell. I can't sleep at night. They go all day long, all the way till like the morning.
Yeah, you're right. They're supposed to do it at certain times.
You hear them? They won't stop. They keep going all day long.
Yeah,
Like
he
they're
does.
proud
I
of
don't know
doing
how you stop them.
all day. My son doesn't want to go outside. Come on. Come on, Papa. Come on. Okay, he's dragging me instead of me
Aren't they
dragging him.
supposed to stop in the mornings?
Huh? No, they go.
She said
they go
it's
all day
broken.
long.
It
If I
doesn't
went to
shut
the lab,
off.
you hear them all day long.
Damn.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Puppy, it's so good to see you. Thanks for having me, Jeff. Always a pleasure, Paul.
Yeah, I gotta
Bye,
go to
Chad.
Right, take care, Shift.
Take care, Shift. Same with
I gotta
you.
go to class.
You gotta go to school.
Yeah,
All
they're
right.
telling me.
It was. Thank you for
Oh, the word
hopping on. There was fun.
I'm gonna send you this right now, Jeff, on the thing. You wanted to learn how to say what did you say? Arrogant. Hold on. I'll send it to you right now in the Discord.
Oh, okay.
Want me to send you
Because
the
I
whole
don't want
book?
you to be late for class.
And then you'll learn. Mom, I'll send you the whole book. Mom, those are my peeps. Nobody takes them. Then he wants to my peeps. Mine. But I want it. I don't share these. I can share any other candy except for
We
these.
don't have them in Britain.
What
Okay.
is it?
Peeps.
I love these. I'm addicted to these. Every time it's Easter, I get joyful because the peeps. Those are my favorite candies.
Oh, okay. Take
See you
care.
later, puppy. Nice chatting to you again.
All right. Well, what's up, Paul? Looks like it's
Nothing
just
much.
me and you.
Oh no. Yeah, nothing much. Just up and down day today.
How's your channel going?
Actually, it's going okay. I've just got under 3,000 subs now.
Wow, that is good. Here,
So
I'm gonna
yeah, so
drop your channel.
I've got 3,000 subs. I've hired a coach to help us.
Oh, with what? What kind of stuff do they do?
YouTube. Don't know. I've just really started using him, so I don't really know yet. It's to help you to grow your channel and to reach your goals in your channel.
There's Paul's channel. If you haven't checked him out yet, you can give him a like, subscribe.
Yeah, so I've got like I said, I've hired myself a coach there. I've got my producer, which does my videos for me now. And but yeah, it's getting there slowly, picking up slow numbers. But like I say, I've only just recently just started it in YouTube sense of terms. It takes a good few years to get a channel up and going.
Yeah, it really does. At least it did for me.
And yeah, it's because I don't do lives much. I'm relying on the view counts from videos, which
Oh,
is the
yeah,
difficult way.
the content that you do.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what it's up and coming. It's getting there.
What was the last episode you did? I saw it come across my feed, but I forgot what it was.
Oh god, well I've got to have a look now. Fucking hell.
It was recent,
The
like
last
the
one I done.
last.
Yeah, I think the last one I done was I've done a couple actually, but I've had to look. I've done the secrets of the there's a short.
Oh, it was the Andrew Tate one.
Oh, the Andrew Tate live. Yeah, the Andrew
Yeah,
Tate live.
that's the one that I wanted to
Yeah,
go back and see.
the next I done Al Capone was the last video I done. Not the
Legend
live, but
Al
actual content.
Capone's rise to infamy.
Yeah.
Did you discover anything new about his vault?
No, there's nothing new about his vault. No, I never didn't do that. But the other good one I've done was A Tale from My Hometown, which is the tragic fate of Annie Vaughan. That was another good one. Pub landlord took over the pub, then he murdered his stepdaughter.
Oh my God. What
Yeah,
year was this?
I was back in the Victorian times.
Oh.
Yeah, he had an affair with her, then he cut the affair short. Then he went into a room, slit her from ear to ear. She stood up, didn't realise what's happened. Then she almost got decapitated. She fell on the ground as soon as she stood up.
Oh
He got
wow.
later found. He got later chased down. They found him near a canal. They found him, the people called the police. He was found near the canal. He got hung at Winchester Gaol, which is a Winchester prison.
What was wrong with him?
Nothing, just jealousy.
Oh my God.
Because she wanted to marry another soldier. The other good one was how cannibalism trial changed maritime law. That's another good one. There was a yacht going from Britain to Australia. There was 5 sailors on the yacht. The yacht got hit by a massive freak wave. They ended up in a lifeboat. Only had tins of turnips to survive on. The youngest boy got ill. He wasn't going to live, so decided for the rest of them to live. Apart from one, they went and killed the boy, ate his meat, and drank his blood to survive.
Oh my God.
And when they got back, they got charged with murder, but they said it was a necessity to live.
I see you have one on mental health struggles.
Yeah, that's my podcast. I've got a channel now. It's talking about I talk about my thing. I try to keep it separate because now I can't delete them, but to do the algorithm, so I've changed
Oh,
them,
it's
changed it
better to
over.
Have it
Yeah.
on a separate channel.
Yes, because it doesn't confuse the algorithm then. Hey, Bradley.
Bradley, boy, do we want to hear from you. How are you
His
doing?
name is Paul, and that's between y'all.
I don't know. That's what it looked like to me the other day. We're good to see you out and about still.
Oh yeah, I'm out in the boot, as they say in Canada. My chest is feeling better.
Good. It seems like it.
Was I
What's up?
complaining about that on this show?
Huh?
Was I complaining about that on this show at all? On one of your shows? I
What?
remember my chest was hurting. And I was, I go on show from here and there, and I don't know what I say on either one of them. So I'm.
Oh, you don't?
What did I just say? But yeah, recently my chest has been hurting. I don't know if I told you about that.
You might have.
I probably did, but
We
it's
get a
better.
lot of hurt chest.
It's better. I was worried that it was going to be it was a problem with my heart or my lungs. I don't think so. I think I just coughed too hard and I just pulled a muscle because people were saying that, and I've done that before, and it was kind of the same thing. But I don't remember. I remember when I did it before. I remember when I coughed really fucking hard. I was coughing really fucking hard, and I fucking pulled a muscle. But I don't
From
remember doing
coughing?
that. Oh yeah. It's smoking
Well,
weed.
you know if it's your heart because you usually get sick.
Oh.
Usually you're feeling sickness before pain comes in.
I've been real tired.
Yeah, that is too. That too can, I think, show signs of our heart problems.
When a
I
man's
know.
Wait, the
in
what?
the kettle, he should
Yeah.
be on his mettle, and yet I'm torn apart.
So I know when I had my problems, when I first found out about my problems there, I started feeling sick. I started getting tired. And then I started getting pains in my chest. Then I went to the hospital. I couldn't find nothing until I went to there again. Then they said, you're not coming out. And they gave me all these x-rays. And I found out I've got this major problem.
Ooh. I hope I don't have that. What was it okay?
No.
Are you still alive?
Yeah, unless I'm a ghost, mate. That'd be fucking fantastic.
I got scared there for a second, man.
Oh, no, man. Oh, no. No, I'm facing a major operation.
Ooh, that's even scarier
Yeah.
than being a ghost.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, well, no. Never mind. When does that do?
They've got to cut something out and replace it.
Your heart?
It's the I've got an aneurysm, so they've got to cut out the aneurysm.
Oh, your brain?
No, it's in the heart. Aortic root. Aortic root aneurysm.
I didn't know your heart has aneurysms.
Yeah, your aortic root can get an aneurysm, so it grows. There's nothing. Once it starts growing, there's nothing you can do to stop it. You either wait till it stabilize, or it just carries on. It can't go down.
So they're gonna cut it out?
Yeah.
Your whole heart is just a piece?
No, just a piece, and replace it with a bovine vein or a plastic vein.
Do you have a preference?
Cow vein?
A bovine.
Cow.
You'd rather bovine?
Yeah, but I think so.
Just say the word cow.
No, because I don't know if it's a cow or not.
He's British.
I don't know if it's bovine. I don't know if it's a cow or a bull they're going to take. Hence, I've got to use the word bovine.
Oh, so that makes a difference, male or female?
Well, males are generally bigger than females.
You don't want a female fucking vein in your heart?
That depends how big the vein is, doesn't it?
If it fits, I wouldn't use one that wouldn't fit, right?
Yeah. I don't really care. They just said bovine, mate. I don't know if it's a cow or a bull, so I'm going to use the word bovine.
Do you get to choose, or they decide like at the time?
No, they'll decide at the time. I've got to go to London.
Most people just say cow, even if it's a bull. Same thing.
First of all, he's a British journalist. He's going to be precise.
Like human.
I'm not a journalist. I'm not a journalist.
Be like,
you're
I'm getting a mail from a dude.
It's...
You wouldn't think, is that a female dude or a male dude? It could be anything.
if you use the word both, I mean a cow is just a cow is a female. It's a female version of bovine, isn't it?
Yeah, cow's a cow. Look at that! Look at that cow over there. He's got horns.
Yeah, but
But
you
then
can
what
tell
if
the
he got a
difference.
bull?
Yeah, you can tell
Bull
the difference between a cow and a bull, can't you?
Bullshit.
You wouldn't like a bloody big bull running towards you. Is that a bull or a cow? I don't know. Which is it?
Don't matter to me. It's still worth. It still fucking weighs 600 pounds. It'd still do the same damage, even
I
with
think it
and
weighs a
without
bit. I
horns.
think they weigh a bit more than 600 pounds.
Yeah, I guess so. 1,000, 2,000.
Thank you, Pat.
How much does a cow? How much do you think a bovine weighs?
Well, just probably around about 700-800 to a ton.
How much did I say?
500.
So what was like 200 pounds off? 300, 400?
Well, yeah, I mean, they're still almost double the weight.
Why'd you have to micro correct me?
Well, you got a bloody big bull headed towards you over a ton or a 500-pound cow. Which one would you prefer?
Still gonna fucking crush you.
That is true.
A little bigger than a calf. It's gonna do some damage. But
Oh, definitely.
I don't know. I think maybe that's just stupid American talk, but we would just say cow. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get a cow vein.
No, it's just. But anyway, cow, bull, whatever fucking vein it is.
Bovine.
I've got to
I
go
got
to.
bovine, especially in contrast to plastic.
Well, I know what a bovine is, but we don't use that term. It's just
Well, you do in the medical world. If you're medical, you do.
Yeah. Oh, wait, was he a doctor? You a doctor, Paul? Dr. Paul?
No, I'm almost a
patient.
qualified historian.
Just call it a
Yeah.
fucking cow vein.
No, I'm almost, like I said, I'm almost a qualified historian there. I'm almost 1 year away from getting my degree.
I'm the epitome of a stupid fucking American asshole. I'm the epitome. Can't even say
But
the word epitome.
anyway, with that, saying that they can't do it at my hospital, which is near me, so I've got to travel to London to do it,
Oh.
which I'm not looking
Well, I
forward
hope it
to.
goes. I hope it goes well. It does.
No,
What it's
so do
supposed
I,
to do.
mate, because if it doesn't, means I'm brown bread, mate. I'm a goner. I'll be a ghost.
Oh, like I said
How will
earlier,
we know?
nah, you'll be all right. Don't worry about it.
I don't know.
Is the word going to get out at some
Probably.
somehow?
Word always gets around here, doesn't it? You know, somebody will find out.
What I've
What are you
come
going in?
across in my life is everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah,
So
I don't know yet. I'm waiting.
Oh, okay. So it's not scheduled yet.
No, not scheduled yet. No, but I've got to do things before they give me the operation. So I'm got to do these things, and then it's a change of life for me. Basically, once I come through it, I've
What
got
are
to
you
be
gonna
put. Well, I'm going to finish my university course and take it from there.
Do you have to you have to take like rejection pills and all that kind of shit? You have to take a special
no, it's not rejection. No, it's nothing to do with rejection. I'm already on a large amount of medication as it is. I'm already on beta blockers, blood pressure pills, antistatins, and shit like that. Water pills and
water
stuff like that. Yeah.
Maybe you should just drink some water.
No, because my heart's got a lot of fluid around it. They're giving you water pills to take the fluid away from the heart.
Oh, they shouldn't call them water pills. They should just call them anti-water pills.
Yeah, we just call them water pills over here.
Kind of like fireman. I was thinking about that one day. You know how you say a word over and over again, it kind of doesn't it loses its meaning. I was doing that with fireman. I was like, why would they call him fireman? It sounds like somebody who starts fires. I'm a fireman. They should call him like fire putter outer guys.
Now they call them firefighters.
Firefighters. That works. They're fighting fires. See, if you're a fireman, you start fires. But if you're a firefighter,
you fight
put
them.
them out.
Yeah.
You're a fire putter outer guy.
And it's a universal term. Anybody can be a firefighter.
Well, it does also sound like somebody who boxes flames.
Yeah, but if your box flames, you're hell of a stupid.
Ah! Ah!
Take it for somebody who's worked in kitchens all most of his life. Flames is not a good thing to box.
I don't know what this guest. I'm sorry, I was trying to read that comment. My hat's awesome. I don't know what you're talking, if I'm gonna finish the hat, am I gonna eat my hat? Is that what it's doing that expression? You want me
Yeah,
to
you
eat
do
my
look
hat?
like you're on your way fishing.
What's
I
that?
know. I like these hats.
What's that Tim Allen program? Used to be. Used
Home
to do Tim
improvement.
Allen Home Improvement. The guy next door to him. You always used to wear that type of hat.
Mighty ho, good neighbor.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, this reminds me of an old Chinese saying:
Yes.
"He who taketh in his athos is a." Sorry.
I'm trying to take a drink at the moment.
Oh yeah, I'm actually watching Tool Time at this very moment. I'm rewatching that for the second time because it's on Netflix now.
Does it
But
still hold up?
it sure as shit does.
I might have to watch it.
I kind of okay. Here's a weird thing about me. Weird thing about shows when I rewind, I get the whole picture of them, and I realize what they are. They're a glimpse in someone's life, and you think this is about Tim's life, the Tim the Toolman Taylor, but it's not. It's aboutAle's life
Who?
because it shows Ale. Ale is his assistant on Tool Time,
Oh,
and it
oh,
ends.
Al.
Yeah. It starts with him being single, and he makes fun of him being single and whatnot. It goes through that whole thing. You know, it also shows the kid's life and whatever, but who gives a shit about that? But Al, he meets a woman, proposes to her, and by the time he gets married, the show ends. It's about the greatest part of his life. And if you look at shows, it's always about the biggest part of one person's life. And whose life that it might not be the main character. You need to decide that. So think about that. Think about your favorite show, the one you've watched the whole way through, and think about who the show thinks is the most important part of this person's life. Is it the main
Bernice.
character, or is it someone else? Because I
Well,
found out that Home Improvement is about Ale. Go ahead. Sorry.
if you watch Friends, it's about Ross and Rachel.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
you
have
should
watched that, but I think it's about the guy who works at the coffee shop that works.
Gunther.
I think it's about him. I
Yeah.
could be wrong.
We knew you were a
My
theater guy.
opinion.
Yeah, his hair as bright as the sun.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure
And
the
if you-
show Frasier is about Niles. I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Ah, okay. Or if you watch The Big Bang Theory, it's about Penny and Leonard.
I don't.
Ah. Well, it's the same premise: a group of guys and a group of girls. You know, it's just the same thing, just regurgitated along the line.
Have you ever heard of watching the Big Bang Theory without the fan like laughter, without the canned laughter?
No.
There are videos on YouTube where they've taken out the canned laughter, and you literally I mean, to me, I guess if you love the show, you're going to disagree, but to me, it's like there's nothing funny about the show. It's just normal chat. And because they add in the canned laughter, it sounds like it's a funny show. But if you take that away, it's just two people having a normal conversation.
I think I need to do that now. I'll have to do that tomorrow.
Look up Big
Yeah.
Bang Theory without
I'll-
fucking the laugh track.
Well, it's like any TV program, isn't it? Of a comedy. They put on canned laughter just to get people laughing. Or
Yeah. It's for
any
Not
stupid
All in the
people.
Family.
It's for stupid people that don't know when something is funny, or it's when people don't know how to write comedy.
And the best one is the talk shows. They used to put up signs saying applause, laugh.
Ah, you see that sign there? It says applesauce.
Yes.
No, it says applause. You know what that's from?
No. It does sound
Come on.
familiar.
Oh, that's from a great show. You better watch it now. It's from the Gary Shandling show.
I did not
I
watch that.
tried to watch him. I never understood him.
No.
It's like a talk like Jay Leno and all those, but it's about the behind the scenes to that and how he's kind of narcissistic and shit like that. It's a great fucking show, and most people who are into comedy will tell you that's a fucking great show. Am I saying that the Gary Shandling show, or is it called something else? Because it's either either the actor's called Gary Shandling or he's.
Yeah, no, it came on like late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, I don't think it was that
86
big.
to 90.
Yeah, it wasn't that big a thing in the UK.
Oh, it was big here.
Larry Sanders show. It was Gary Shandling.
Not Gary
playing
Shandling?
Larry Sanders show.
Not Gary.
Not Gary. It was Gary
Larry
Sanders.
who?
playing Larry
Sanders?
Sanders.
Yeah,
The
that
Larry
wasn't.
Sanders
Who's
show.
Larry Sanders? I don't even know him.
I don't
It
know.
was
92 to
a
98.
talk show host. Yeah, that's the
Any
show
of-
I'm thinking of.
yeah.
Because there was
any
two
of those shows weren't big in the UK.
I've never seen this before in my life. Oh, he
Larry
vaguely
Sanders.
looks familiar.
That's where I got the applesauce. You see that sign? It says, no, it says applause. Because he was doing a show where it would play the sign that would say applause, and the audience would have to do the canned laughter. Like Leno, and it was a talk show, like Carson.
Yeah, our talk shows were like Michael Parkinson and Terry Wogan, old stuffy shirt guys, interviewing famous people.
Or you had that.
Bill Grundy.
Who was the guy that was found out to be a big pedophile?
Oh, Jimmy Savile.
Jimmy Savile, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it. Wouldn't it be funny if I could think of his name without asking you and I could just say that?
Yeah, Jimmy Savile was something else. His crimes reached the thousands.
Yeah, he's fucking horrible. He went into hospital.
Yeah, but
It's
let's not go
fucking
there.
horrible.
Let's not go there.
Yeah,
but
we
that's
can
one.
leave it. We can leave it there.
Okay. I wasn't gonna be too direct.
All you need to know, Jeff, he done some terrible, terrible things.
He took advantage of dying.
Did you do a video on him?
I refuse to do a video on him.
Okay.
I refuse to. His crimes are too sick to mention, and it's way too early.
We probably shouldn't. We can just keep going.
No. Yeah.
You know how they didn't find? You know how they found out of some people because when children grew up, they were able to say that their crimes happened. Well, these children that he preyed upon weren't able to grow up. Like, I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
I tried to make it vague, but maybe I didn't.
No, I get it. It's a terrible thing, and
Yeah, they weren't able to grow up and tell their story later.
no, they weren't too. But there's lots of stories that'll go around. I can tell you all about, but this is not the time or place to do it.
They named wings of hospitals after him that he preyed upon. Okay, I'll leave it up. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's cool.
Are you drunk?
No. Are you a cop?
Are you a cop? Jesus. You can't get done for being drunk
No,
on
are you
YouTube.
driving? It doesn't matter. Like nobody.
It might.
What cop?
What cop?
Like, yeah, even if I was a cop, what would I say?
Yeah.
Some dude is drinking
Oh, you
alcohol.
would say this. You're under arrest.
For what?
Being drunk. And
But you're in
saying
your own home.
horrible things about Jimmy Savile.
Maybe in the UK.
You're under arrest.
Oh,
for being
we
drunk and
always say
having a-
things. We always say horrible things about that bloke. There's a
Fuck yeah.
there's a Facebook channel going around, and it says name this, and it's got a picture of him, and he goes and a picture of him smoking a cigar, and it says name what do you name this pub? So I put the Smoking Fiddler.
Mm. I put the Smoking Miner.
That's another good one.
You're under arrest for being drunk and having a grand old time in your own house. No! No! well, fucking arrest me right now with my stupid WWE.
WWE, what's that?
Yeah, I don't know what I would charge you with.
What have you
So
got
either
at
I'm not a
WWE?
cop or
Is
I'm a
that a
very bad
watch?
one.
Judge you with wearing a children's fucking slam brace. I
Is
saw
that
these at Walmart. I saw this. There's a box of them, and it didn't say which one you got. It was like a fucking, like a surprise
okay?
which one you got. And it said that this one was rare because it's the championship belt.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And the next week they were all gone, and they got rid of them by now. And now I feel bad that there's some kid out there that like bought the whole fucking box just looking for this one, and me just being a stupid asshole is what I wear this. And there's some poor kid out there that wants this. Yeah, go fuck yourself, kid. I'm the champ. That's what I tell him.
Well, I recently done a faux pas the other day. I read in the papers that this deodorant was going out of sale. They was going to stop making this deodorant. So I went to the chemist. I seen this deodorant for sale. I thought, I'll take a couple of cans of that, maybe sell them on eBay once it goes out of fashion, once they stop making it. Checked in the paper or checked on the news. They're only joking about it. So I ended up with 3 cans of this deodorant.
Well, 3 cans is not too bad.
No, 3 cans is not too bad, but it's like 14, 16 pounds for 3 cans.
I think I bought like 5. I got like 5 extra bottles of whiskey because I heard that there was something that how all the talks about. I don't know. You're not in this country, but in America, we're worried about all the tariffs and stuff.
Yeah, no, tariffs are affecting us too.
Okay, all right. Well, there's shit going down, and even though it's in this country, I heard that shit was gonna happen to. Hang on, got a burp. Sorry about that. Ooh, looks like we got a.
Oh, wow, Kane. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Very much.
Woo.
Yes, for next year's Mardi Gras, of which there will be one.
Awesome, man.
Thank you,
I wanna
Kane.
be at the Mardi Gras.
Yeah,
but what
the
else?
channel's still going. The Mardi Gras will be too.
Yeah. I was worried about they said something was going to happen to the Kentucky bourbon whiskey, and that's what I drink. That's my wild turkey. Yeah, wild turkey.
Okay, no, wild turkey, yeah.
So I have I don't know, maybe 5 bottles that I'm not touching just in case, because I went out and bought extra bottles. Well, there was like a couple of months ago. There was something going on with the they said there was a back order. Every fucking place didn't have it. So I was like, ooh, this sucks. So I kind of know what that would be like, even for a little bit, because they didn't have it. And I was like, oh shit, what the fuck am I gonna do? So, and now I heard all this tariff and shit, and I heard for some reason it's gonna affect it, even though it comes from Kentucky. Kentucky in the United States. But then somebody said, oh, maybe they get ingredients from other places. And I go, oh, shit. Okay. Maybe that could be something. So I was a little worried about that. So I went a little overboard and I bought a whole shitload of it.
Shit. See, we're okay for things because there's a Budweiser brewery just in Peterborough, which is the other side of London from us.
Oh.
Also, Coors owned a brewery in Alton. I don't know if that's still there, but there's a couple of breweries around. So these people enjoy American style beer. They'll be okay because the tariffs won't hit them so much. But it's the imported whiskies like Jack Daniels, Jim Beam, the bourbons and Southern Comforts. They'll be hit.
I used to think I liked Jack Daniels. It doesn't taste too good. Wild turkey tastes really good. I love taste of it.
When I was younger, I used to go through 2 bottles of Jack in one night.
Jack is a kind of like a peppery, almost spicy taste to it, a little bit. But wild turkey has a wooden taste to it.
So I think Jack Daniels has more got a mellow charcoal taste.
Maybe. Okay, I'll say that. Yeah.
It's got
something kind of sour to it, though.
Depends which one you buy. You can go for Gentleman Jack. You can go for the Rye Jack.
But here's another thing. It's also just what 80 proof.
Which one?
Jack.
Yeah, but
Isn't normal whiskey like 80 proof or something like that?
We say 40, 43, I think. 40, 43 proof over here.
See, Wild Turkey is 103 proof.
Okay, we do it a bit different over here, so I need to get the conversion rates for that. So we'll probably be about 43,
Either way,
45.
it's higher. It's definitely
turkey's a little
higher.
bit
I know
wilder.
that. So that's
The
why I
only-
like.
The only drink that's knocked me out drunk with one shot was I tried oven proof rum.
Oh yeah, you can get up there. There's
Yeah,
a special
was-
brand of Wild Turkey that's 113 proof.
Damn. Yeah, that wild proof rum over here was like 90% proof over here.
Because you got to look for the ones that can that are what do they say they're flame. They're able to start a flame.
And I've tried chili vodka too.
I'm in the house.
And also, I have snorted tequila.
Ooh, dang.
Yeah. I'll never do that one again, but that is one-time experience. Never snort tequila.
Well, I'll be right back.
It feels like you're having like a stroke at the side of your face where you snorted from.
Speaking of drinking too much, yes. I'll be right back.
And speaking of passing out, I'm gonna have to go do that soon. It's coming up on my bedtime. I'll hold off just a minute. Yeah, we talked about all kind of stuff. We learned sign language.
Does he usually like a drink?
Me?
No, Bradley. Does he usually like a drink?
Does he like to drink?
Yeah, usually drink on panel.
I can't remember him a time when he wasn't. First day we met him, he was drunk. He showed up drinking.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, a lot of people. This has turned out to be a saloon more than anything else. I think a lot of people are. Oh, wait. Did they, Moose? Did they know it was you? Oh, you talking about on the other channel? So they don't know it's you behind the scenes.
So what's your choice? What's your drink of choice then, Jeff?
I don't drink, so I don't really have one. I used to like martinis, red wine,
Was that a vodka martini, something like
absinthe.
Absinthe.
Vodka or gin, I would rotate. I liked it very dirty. For me, it was all about the olive juice.
that? Okay. All right. Yeah, I get that. The sour taste from it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absinthe. I've tried that. That's pretty wicked stuff. That is.
Mm.
We used to do shots of that in the pub. Used to
Isn't
get
that
the
like-
girl. Get the girl come round. She give you like a shot for £1.20. You just do the shot.
The absence.
Yeah.
I think isn't there like a difference? Like you're supposed to like make that it's not really made the way it used to be. Like there's something.
Oh yeah. Traditionally, you're supposed to heat up some sugar and pour it into the absinthe on the
spoon
spoon.
thing.
Yeah.
That's what they do in New Orleans.
But that way, like even that, like the substance itself was different. Like they took something out of it that's now illegal or something, isn't it?
Is it the worm thing?
No, that's tequila.
No, there's a worm. I think there's another thing. There's a I can't remember. I know the tequila's got the worm at the bottom of the glass. I'm talking about the absinthe. There's gets its thing from something. I'm sure it's like a bug or a worm or something like that.
Wormwood.
Wormwood. That's it.
Oh, but that might be a special. That might be a like a liquid or
Yeah.
ingredient.
No, that's what makes makes it the absinthe. That's what gets you high.
Yeah,
Doesn't it make you hallucinate? It's supposed to make
yeah,
No,
yeah.
not
If you drink
really.
enough of it,
like actually, if you drink it, like you can see like a bunch of green stars and
Artemisia
like a
absinthium.
red circling thing above you.
have you
And
been watching Eurotrip?
oh my god! Oh, I think I just drank some. Oh, what's that? See that?
Yeah, I see that.
Is that it?
I've tried one absinthe and it was black absinthe.
Ooh.
That sounds good.
Oh,
No, that doesn't sound
it's
right
just,
at all.
it hurts your stomach, mate.
Oh,
Of course. I have to
It's a
believe.
stomach hurter, and if you do, you know when you've drunk it.
What
And I've tried
happened?
Irish moonshine, which is poachine. I've tried that.
Have you ever hallucinated before?
Not on drink, no.
Not on drink, but on something else.
No, I've never taken any drugs, but I'm not on drink.
You've
No.
never hallucinated before?
I have, but not on drink.
I've hallucinated. I saw my wallpaper had flowers on it, and they were like blooming, and they came alive, and they were like waving
oh,
and
we must have the
blooming.
same wallpaper while we were
It's
tripping.
fucking awesome. I still had
Well,
that
that was
wallpaper.
good.
Like my girl wants to get rid of them, and I said no. You can't get rid of this wallpaper because I saw it when I was tripping one time, and it was fucking awesome. It
Okay,
came alive, man. It was alive.
I
It was
wasn't
my
tripping.
wallpaper, but I
Yeah,
swear to God, it was
So did the
alive.
carpets.
I wasn't tripping on anything. I took a breakdown and I started seeing snipers on roofs and demons in drains.
That's not good.
Demons.
I
No,
saw skulls. I tried to sleep on acid before, and I saw skulls, and I saw a laser light show. Oh wait, I said acid. I wasn't supposed to say what I did this trip.
no. So yeah, so that's how I've seen things. I didn't. It wasn't anything to do with any drugs or any alcohol. It was just my mind because I took a breakdown there. Had some
I
bad
don't think
news
that's
along the
how it
way.
works.
Huh?
Huh?
What did you say?
Nothing.
Okay.
I took a drug that made me feel that way. I also did you ever hear this thing called salvia?
Yeah,
They're like
No.
seeds. They're
yeah.
seeds.
I'm too scared
Yeah.
to try that.
And they were legal. It's like it was this legal thing, probably not anymore. But yeah, dude, I fucking got them and I tried them a couple of times.
Oh, you did?
And oh yeah, it's hard to do it right. You have
I
to do
know.
it
That's. I
right.
worry I'm gonna get it wrong and over.
No, if you get it wrong, it's fine. It doesn't do anything. Not until you get it right. And something
Hey,
happens.
Dino.
Oh boy, do you go somewhere else? You go somewhere else.
Whew.
You know, you ever? I don't know. You know, you're around my age or whatever. You ever see those toys that are kind of like pegs? They're kind of like half a people, and you could peg them into something or whatever.
Yeah, the little people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I was one of those people, and I asked one of my friends if he wanted to switch legs, you know, because I thought we could unpeg ourselves and put each other in each other's legs or something.
What made you think that? How old were you?
I did salvia.
Oh, while you were on Salvia, you thought this. Okay.
Yes.
Did you know at the time that it was?
And then my friend's bed turned into a dumpster, and I started sinking into it with all the garbage. And then I was like, I gotta get out of here. So I ran out. Oh, I thought I was in a room with all my family and cousins and stuff, and it freaked me out. So I was like, I gotta get out of here. So I ran, and then luckily, I don't know, maybe it just unkicked at that moment or whatever, because I heard some bad stories. But luckily, I was able to tell myself, wait, hang on a second. You're upstairs. You cannot walk downstairs right now. So I sat back down and I decided not to try to run down the stairs while I'm really fucked up.
I knew someone who got so drunk that his house backed onto the pub's beer garden. So he got drunk in the pub, and it took him 3 hours to get home.
Oh shit!
He was that drunk.
Well, at least he got home. That's all I
At
can
least he
say.
got
That's
home,
what
but
he got out
you
of my
can
fucking
literally jump the beer garden into his back garden.
Mhm. But the salvia only lasts like to that moment, and then all of a sudden, I'm out of it. You're good. And then there was another time when I did it all alone, and I thought I was in an episode of The Simpsons. That's all I can say.
That's pretty freaky.
There was a screen door above me, something about that, and that's all I know. But
The
yeah,
Simpsons.
drugs.
Who? Welcome, Mike.
Hi,
Hey, what's
Mike.
going on? Hey, what's up, man? What are you talking
Oh, we're
about?
talking about drugs. You ever do
Come on,
drugs
hallucinating?
before?
Very little. The only drugs I've ever been on were prescribed after my surgeries, my knee surgeries. Other than that, and I hated them.
Boo.
I couldn't stand them. It made me sick to my stomach. It took the pain away.
Oh, what a
Like in other words,
Yeah,
when you
I
have
don't like them either.
like when you have a knee when you have a knee reconstruction, it's very painful after the surgery. After the it throbbed. It's painful. But every time I took like a Dilaudid or like an oxycodone, I wanted to throw up. It made me feel sick
Mhm.
to my stomach.
Yeah.
So I'm glad. I thank God that I had that reaction because other people don't have that reaction and they get euphoria from it. Yeah. So
Yeah,
thankfully, I had the adverse effect on it. But talk about hallucination. I hallucinated one time, but it was all natural. I was suffering from insomnia. Like I couldn't sleep for days and days and days.
Oh, it's
So
terrible.
I had the great idea to start taking Tylenol PM, that is supposed to make you fall asleep. But
You're trying to
my mind was fighting the Tylenol PM. So then I started like seeing like weird things moving around, and it's because it was insomnia.
What
It was
about
just like
melatonin? Did you try
it
melatonin?
doesn't work. It does
I
not
don't
work.
believe it. I don't believe it.
It does, brother. I'm telling you, it doesn't work.
Tell it
I'm
10 milligram. They make 10 milligram.
Yeah. So the first time I took melatonin, I take one. I don't feel anything. So I take a second one. That's a no-no, but okay, your body can handle it. Then I take a third one. And I was hearing shit. People were knocking at the door. I like the phone was, in other words, my mind was like,
That's called dreamscape. You're in a
going
dream.
on?
You're so fucked up that you're in a dream, but
Yeah.
you're still awake. I
Yeah.
call that. I used to take the powder of melatonin and sprinkle it on my weed and smoke it.
Yeah.
And it would make me feel like I was in sort of like a dream.
Don't they call it a lucid dream where you're dreaming when you're still awake?
Yes,
a lucid
that's
dream.
exactly right. Yes, that's what
it was. It was the most terrifying shit I've ever done. I was just like, I can't, what's going on? And but it was. I've never taken anything illegal to get there. But when I couldn't sleep and took those Tylenol PMs, dude, it jacked me up like you wouldn't believe. I was jacked up on Tylenol PMs, and those things are strong. Don't sleep on Tylenol PMs.
Of course, of course. I would say take a melatonin and just lay there on your bed with your eyes closed and see how long you take. Just give it for a while. to
kind of go into something like mental or even like the way brains work. I do believe this. A lot of people are very susceptible to sleep aids, to hypnosis. Some people are very they can accept it and they can relax and they can let go. But some people
are all
can't.
different. They're all
because
different.
Some people's brains work on a different level, and it's not even a good or a bad thing. It's just the wavelength is just different.
Brains are amazing.
I think that
we
people
have no idea the potential of a brain and all of its capacity and capability. Sure. Yeah, that's So everyone is different. Everything affects people differently.
I think also that ties into the famous phrase "ignorance is bliss." People that are ignorant, people that don't really see what's going on around them, they're happy. They're happy. They're happy-go-lucky. They're not worried about what the guy next to them is doing. They're living their own little tiny life, But people like myself and other people, they're worried about everything going on. Who's that guy looking at? What's going on here? What am I going to do next week? What about this? Yeah.
Yeah, like which one's worse, are you saying?
I'm saying the hyperactive. The hyperactive mind is worse. The restful mind is
that's me.
bliss. You just relax. You just relax.
That's why I do a lot of drugs to slow down my mind. Is that okay?
Yeah, I understand.
Is that a bad thing? What am I supposed to do? I do a
Well,
lot of
the whole thing
drugs.
is that you got to find what works for you. But unfortunately, when you're doing, if you can find a natural substitute like meditation or something like that, or acupuncture, meditation, or something spiritual, then you're not going to harm your body. Hear me out, brother. You're not going to harm your body. But when you're drinking 3-4 bottles of wild turkey, it's destroying your body. Hear me out. It's making you feel amazing right now. You feel amazing right now. You're flying on cloud 9 right now. But the problem is that it's hurting your body.
Oh.
That's why I'm a big proponent of natural healing. People that can find natural ways to heal themselves. So,
well, I mean, people are, like I said, brains are all different. Everyone's all different.
Sure.
Not everyone does the same thing. Like some people are more prone to what I've been saying that I've been doing because they do, manual labor, and not just manual labor that leads to mental. It's hard. It's hard physically. What I do is hard physically and hard mentally. And a lot of people that do the things that I do are lead to substance abuse. So I know that, and I try to work on. I try to fight it. I try to fight it sometimes, but other times I go, "Hey, this is your life. See how much you can push it until it starts affecting you negatively."
Now, do you stick to like cannabis? Do you just stick to weed? You don't go any further past that?
I drink. I've been drinking more than I used to.
Do you think? And Bradley, I'm sorry, Jeff. Bradley, do you think it's a masking thing? Like you're masking something going on?
I think I just get used to it, and I need to drink more to not be used to it.
What sector do you work in there, mate?
What?
What sector do you work in?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Okay.
That sector.
Well, I know in my old job, there was a lot of alcohol and drug issues in my old job.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of you end up because I had worked as a chef for 17 years, so I'd be either in front of a bar or behind the bar, or lying on top of the bar, or lying underneath the bar. But it'd be a lot of you meet out a lot of people socially because you're always connected with the pub trade, and so you end up drinking a lot more than you really would. Sometimes people would go around and they'd do drugs just to escape the rigors of catering.
That's not the case. I work in I'll just say healthcare, and so I see bad things, things that I care about, and.
No, I'm not. I can't say about healthcare. I've got to continue to talk about what I've seen through my work and what I've. A lot of there's a lot of people. It's just escapism through the stress.
Oh yeah. It does help me escape. So
it's a good escape sometimes. It is. I've had some brilliant times doing it. Can't lie.
I've been working on it, so I've been all right. I've been all good.
Well, I do have to wrap up. I have to.
That's okay. I had a fun time. I just like really bouncing around and meeting people. Have a good time.
It's a good way to end the night. Nice and relaxing.
Yes.
Well, Bradley, I wish you the best, man. Hopefully everything works out for you, man. I really do, and I mean that. I mean, we were trolling the night.
I thank you. Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks for having us, Jeff.
And I will continue to try.
Take care.
And my signal's going out.
Okay, right. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone. I love you.
Thanks for coming up.
Peace and love. Peace and love. Is that peace, peace, and love? Bye.
Whoa, Jeff. Whoa. Oh, my goodness. Okay. But yeah, no, yeah. Phew. But yeah, you had a great panel. You had a very, very diverse bunch of different topics. You're talking about sign language and banging and all kinds of stuff. I was watching, but no, that was a fun one.
It was another wild night.
Yeah. Right on. Are you going back up tomorrow?
Is this jazz hands? How do you do jazz?
That's gay antler. That's gay antler hands. Gay antler hands. when you were sign languaging, it was like I was like, what is he doing? I was like, what is going on here? Yeah, but no, it was funny. It was good. Yeah, but the haters are gonna hate, Jeff. It's all good. But keep spreading the good message. Keep being positive. See, I'm being positive tonight. I'm
I'll keep.
not going negative.
Yeah, I'll keep
Jeff,
being here. I'll be here tomorrow. I'm sure about the same time.
is it raining where you're at?
Drizzle,
Bro,
just a light drizzle.
we've had tornado watches. It's been storming for like
I
5
saw
hours.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah, but hey, the
Well,
house is still here.
Keep yourself safe. Are you worried?
No, not at all.
did it
I don't
pass?
ever worry. I never
Okay.
worry. Yeah, I never worry.
Well, if
What's
there's a
gonna
tornado,
be?
will you stream it?
I will. Jeff, I saw one tornado one time, and it scared the living shit out of me. And I saw it from way
I'm not being completely
Yeah.
serious. I want you to take care of yourself first and foremost.
I appreciate it. But I saw one years ago. It was out in the country, and there was a tornado like in a field, like out there, like in Waverly, which is like upper Virginia. And the thing, like to see one,
I don't know if it's me or you, but I think it's me. I'm freezing up.
Yeah. But to see that power in person, it is terrifying. It's just a terrifying thing to see. That's all I'm trying to say. You know. All right. Well, I will definitely see you later, man.
Okay, take care, and
All right.
We'll see
you later.
See you later. I hate when it does that. Oh, okay, because my signal kept giving me the low signal icon. I've never seen a tornado, but when we were little, there was one in the area. They announced it on the radio, and I remember we were coming back from grocery shopping, and my mom pulled the car on the side of the road, and we got out, and the air felt different. It was like electrically charged, and it had this like coolness to it. And we could see leaves and stuff blowing, and we could hear something somewhere. And I remember like being worried, not knowing what to do. If we were by a ditch, they say you're supposed to get in a ditch. So I'm like, well, I guess it's good we're by a ditch. But I never did actually see the tornado. It never materialized. So that's as close as I've gotten to a tornado. Oh wow. Like in the movie. I did feel there was an earthquake when I was in Vegas that we felt. I was sitting on the floor listening to my stereo, and the floor started like swinging like this, and I'm like, that's weird. Why is the floor shifting and swinging back and forth? And then all of a sudden everything started to shake, and it's like the whole floor started to tilt. I know that's the bad thing about having a bad time, because I would have liked to continue. It was getting good, but I have to do my self care so that I can keep myself going, and then this stream as an extension. All right, I really have to go. I will see everybody tomorrow. I'm pretty sure. I don't see why not. So I'll see you then. Until then, I don't know. Be yourself. Be whoever you are. Take care.